Welcome back, everybody, to another Saturday Film Club. And unfortunately, straight off the bat, it's only me and Sandy today because Jay has the sniffles. I'm going to go, he got hungover playing golf, but he did say sorry a lot. So I'm guessing he's got a really bad cold. And apparently he can't talk. So he couldn't even be there and just go like that. So yeah, so I hope get well, Jay, very soon. And we'll probably see you next week for Princess Bride. But for this week, how are you doing, Sandy? And for your pick, Night at the Museum.
My pick, yay. It's good to have a feel good. And I'm doing well. And we hope we might see Jay in the chat. Maybe he'll give us some opinions in the chat and maybe even give us a rating at some point in the chat. So we hope to hear from him there and do wish him well because I was saying to James before the chat, I started to feel a little under weather myself this week, but I'm back. I think it was just the change in the weather. Hey, Jay. Awesome. It's good to see you. Yeah. I was a little worried about my voice too, but I'm good. I'm all good here.
That's good. I'm going to start a poll early just to annoy Abe because he's going to find something really annoying on it. But hey, Abe. But yes, Night at the Museum. Now, this was, you had to say this is one of, and we did give Jay homework and he can't do his homework because he's not here, of you had, this would be one of the movies that would explain you.
If I could explain myself in 3 movies, it would be Raiders of the Lost Ark, Night at the Museum, and National Treasure, just because I like to explore and research and I love history and I love finding things and I love putting things together. And my favorite phrase of all to say, and I get to say it at least maybe every other month, I get to shout, that belongs in a museum. So these are definitely films that resonate with me.
That's cool. That's cool. Maybe if Jay can remember what his free one. I couldn't think of a third one except for Annie. So mine would be, and it was like why? And I was like, just because of orphanage and all that, and like we're not the singing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, she was like, what would it be? I went, have to be Battle of Britain, Fanboy, if you remember that movie.
And no, I've not seen that one.
Oh, it's Fanboy is a movie about a group of Star Wars fans
who are
adamant to go and watch still the first cutting of Phantom Menace. So yeah,
oh, awesome
about that. But yeah, and I think the movie was actually shot before the movie actually released, so it was actually quite fun, and nobody realized, oh no, it's not very good.
Oh no, but it sounds fun. It definitely sounds fun. I think with Jay, I think we were looking for some sports related. I can't remember, Jay. If you finished your homework, tell us what your film was. Now I will say, I'm not able to man the chat because YouTube keeps crashing on my laptop. So I'm hoping
I'll be there.
That's a my laptop issue and not a YouTube issue. Although I will say, this morning when I was trying to do my live stream, I had to restart 13 times. I was about to give up, and on the very last try, it stuck. And folks in the chat were telling me that there was a YouTube update and it was making things crash.
They've been playing around. They've been really messing around because they're doing this new update where vertical and horizontal. It's weird. Dan was trying to explain like they can roll it out, but they've messed things up.
But it's working on my phone. So I'm gonna try to man the chat from my phone, but that means I just can't tag anyone.
That's fine. But hey Timothy, hey Abe, hey Viper with Dum Dum. You give me gum gum. And daily dysfunction. Sorry to hear, Jay. Hopefully the baby nerd takes and misses are feeling okay. Yeah, we didn't actually ask that. Has it spread? Has it spread? Things like that. That'd be the worst thing. But yeah, we
Or is
hope
it their
everybody's
fault?
home.
Is it their
That
fault that you're
yeah,
not
no,
well?
well, his kid's not is like to go to kindergarten. I'm guessing it would be to get the epic everybody's got something and they bring it home moment. We had that at
You're
nursery, just
suffering
like,
with
oh my,
that, I know.
what is going on? Why are you constantly ill?
What has happened? Kindergarten, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's all bad. But yeah, so
Kindergarten and college. That first week of college for both of my kids, they just came down with everything. It is just when
oh,
you're with a new population, you're gonna get new germs.
hmm no, yes. So Ben Stiller, are you a Ben Stiller fan, or is it just
I like the team ups. I like the Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, those kind of team up films. We had Wedding Crashers earlier in the year.
yes?
I'm a Zoolander fan. If I were to pick my favorite Ben Stiller, it's
I agree.
gonna be Zoolander, and there's
Yeah, Jade said that as well. She was like, "That is his best role is Zoolander. That's it."
it
Yeah.
is. He kind of, he kind of plays himself in most films as that whole, batch does, the Ben Stillers, the Owen
I
Wilsons.
yeah, I would say his best roles are when when he goes away from being like Zoolander, but they're when he's being stupid. Like otherwise, it's what's it Tropic Thunder when he's being somebody
Oh,
who's a bit stupid, and
yeah.
in this he's a bit like he's not stupid. He's just playing a Ben Stiller. Let's say that, isn't he? He's not got a character. There's no character to Larry. It's
I
just
think if
him
I
doing
were
his role.
to kind of describe it, he grows up in this film, right? In the
Yes,
span of this film, he goes from
in
being a
two nights.
yeah, in 2 nights, he does a lot of growing up, so that's kinda cool. Now,
Mm.
before we talk about the film, I wanna talk about the book first, just because it's such a short book. It's
Ah,
a little
yes,
kid's
you
book.
had
It's a little kiddie book, and,
how many pages? Like 30 or
oh,
something?
probably 12,
Oh.
it's a
Did you
real little
buy
kid
it?
book.
Did you get it?
I did.
Excellent.
I did. I didn't already have it. Unfortunately, I could only get the paperback, but I would love to
Okay.
find a hardback.
Mm.
Um, and it's probably one of those board books. And the book is very simple. The kid, there's not no issue with the kid. There's no Teddy Roosevelt. There's nothing. It's a night guard, a brand new security guard at the museum who comes for his first night, and they tell him all he's got to do is guard the dinosaurs. And he sits in the chair and he immediately falls asleep. And when he opens his eyes, the dinosaurs are gone. And he spends his night running around the museum trying to find them. But in each different section of the museum, because he was the dinosaur guy, he encounters the other guards in the other areas, and they're also trying to round up the creatures they were supposed to be watching, or the exhibits
Yeah.
they were supposed, and they all come together. End of the story. They get them back where they need to be. And at the end of another long, hard day, he falls back asleep. So the book, I think, is very well done because at the end of the book, his boss is tapping him on the shoulder to wake him up. Did it really happen, or was it
Mm.
just a dream? And the the guard kind of says, "Hey, you up for this again next tomorrow night?" And he's like, "Yeah, for sure." And even the way his boss says it, you're not sure. Is it
Yeah.
a dream or did it happen? Now, you would find out on the next night, but that's where the book ends. So it's just
Mhm.
it's just really cute and really simple and really
Yeah, yeah.
sweet
That's cool. Oh, nice.
and
Um,
cutely illustrated. Just, good old kid illustrations are great.
that's
But
good.
this film has much more of a story.
A little bit different, yes. A little bit
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Now, because yeah, so we get starting off with the movie, just seeing a bit of a down and out loser. I don't know what we kind of explain Larry at this present time. He's a bit of
He's an
he's a
idea
bit of
guy.
yeah, he's a bit all over the place. He's trying to chase dreams that are already done. Let's say that, and like
He's
yeah,
got
he's
ideas, but he's not a doer. He's not a
no,
dunner. He's an idea guy.
Mm.
And in the meantime, things are slipping away from him. He's divorced.
Yeah.
His wife is now married to a stockbroker. His son is starting to think he's kind of a loser. Um,
Well,
now,
she's married to literally
yeah,
Paul Rudd.
and
So yeah,
it,
it's funny. I because I'm guessing at this point, what 2006 this was. Yeah, Paul Rudd. Yeah, he never ages, and he still looks the same now. But he
he
did.
never
Yeah,
ages.
this is where he's. This is the point where he did this kind of cameo, but not a cameo because he wasn't well known than he is now. He had his moment, lost his moment, did kind of bit pieces. Now he's got his moment back again, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's very strange actor. But yeah, I completely forgot he was in there. So
I
yeah,
did too. Just for those outside of the United States and for those outside of New York, the fact that we'll get to like, Larry's sort of running out of money. He's, kind of down and out. So he's got to move from Manhattan to Queens. Now let me tell you
mm,
something. Um, I couldn't afford to live even anywhere near New Jersey, which is beyond Queens. So to say like they're kind of looking down at him for having to move out of Manhattan. Nobody can afford to live in Manhattan. Nobody can afford to live in Queens. Nobody can afford to live in Brooklyn. So I don't know. And this was made in what, 1996? I think what, no,
was it no
2000, 2006.
2006.
So
Maybe
still a
they
bit
did it for like
shitty.
the international market. It's like when they say, places like around the world, it's always like, yeah, somewhere that people know of. So people are going to hear of like Manhattan, aren't they?
Even the
And like
successful
Queens and all like that. So,
stockbrokers can't live in Manhattan. So
mhm.
anyway, just a little nitpick there. But
So
I
you're
think,
saying Spider-Man couldn't live in Queens? Is that what you're saying?
well, given that Spider-Man was written so long ago, the real writing of Spider-Man and creation of Spider-Man, yes, that's, Archie Bunker lived in Queens. So, yes, you could back then.
But
It's too,
now my kid thinks Jay's Spider-Man,
he lives in
so he lives in
Boston
Queens.
now. My
He lives in
understanding is
Boston.
Peter Parker lives
Yeah,
in Boston.
there we go. Yeah, he changed his
Mhm.
accent and moved to blend
He
in.
had to.
Yeah, that's true.
He had to. But we need to suspend belief on a lot of things in this
Yeah.
film, and that's just okay. It's totally okay. I think the point it's trying to make, obviously this is geared toward a kid audience. The point it's trying to make is that, people are disappointed in Larry, and Larry maybe needs a kick in the pants. He needs a reason to do better. Not just for
Mm.
himself, but for his son. You've got a kid, you've got to do better. And so he's about to lose his apartment
That's
and
it. Yeah, but we
oh,
get
we've got
that. We get a
hockey.
little bit. We get the
There's a
hockey
little
bit
physical
with
humor
a
here.
little. Yeah, but I don't mind this bit because it's showing he's still got a relationship with his kid a little bit. Like there's a little bit of fun with the hockey stick and like the puck in the face, and I'm guessing
Puck in the head. Yep.
that was somebody get off the ice, and there you were like that. All the parents like get off the ice. I'm like that's it. But then he has this, the talk with his kid of like, yeah, that well at this point he's kid looks up to him because he's his dad, but I think he realizes that yeah, you're not doing anything, I kind of, it's and I'm guessing these mums berating him, going like, you can't stay there, you can't do that because he's not, he's gonna not have an apartment, he's gonna have to move. um
We all
but
have
yeah.
moments where the kid becomes the adult in the conversation
Mhm.
sometimes, right? And the kid's talking about having a fallback plan, and that just hits Larry in the guts because Larry's kind of a free thinker and a freewheeler, and having a fallback plan isn't fun and it's not exciting and it's not innovative and it's a little stodgy, but it's the right thing to do. And
Mm.
Nick is making a point. What's your fallback plan?
Mm. But yeah, finally he goes to, guessing, is it a job center? Guessing
Job
kind of
center,
yeah, where kind of we find out from her he's like he was CEO, I can't remember the company's name of, where they've rented
snapper
the snapper, and
instead of
she's
the
like,
clapper.
wasn't it the clapper? And it's that, and you can see like straight away he's a bit of a fool of what he can actually do. But then yeah, she gives him the opportunity of a night watchman, at the history,
the
the
museum.
Museum of
But she
Natural
doesn't quite
History.
tell him.
No.
She says something to the effect of everyone else has been rejected. Maybe it'll work for you. Now, I
Mhm.
want to say something about this lovely actress. This is Anne Mara. Does anybody know Anne Mara?
Not me, not recognizing her there.
If you're from the
So,
United States and if you're of my age, and when you were a kid, all those old sitcoms were rerunning on television, all those 70s and 80s sitcoms, this lady was in every sitcom. She's one of those bit actresses. God bless her. As soon as I saw her on the screen this time during this watch, I recognized who she was. She was on shows like The Love Boat and Rhoda, and she was even in
is that
Homicide. Oh, is it? It is Ben Stiller. Oh, that's
is
right.
it Ben Stiller's mum?
That's his
Is
mom.
it?
That's right. That's why, and she's in all these sitcoms. She's in all these old shows going way, way back.
Oh my god, yeah, Jerry Stiller. That's who she was married to.
God bless
There
her.
we go. Meh.
That I
Oh, she died. Did she die? Did she died? Is she dead?
she's I think she died in, was it
She
2014?
2015. Yeah. 85.
2015.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so if you're from the United States and you've checked out any of those old sitcoms, um, that's her. It's just one of those faces, like you might not know the
Mhm.
name, but the face, and now we know, yeah, Ben Stiller's mom. I had totally
There you go.
forgotten that as well.
There you go. She got the part. Yeah, but now we go to the museum. Yeah, so he's off for his interview. Where is this museum?
This museum is in New York, and I was going to save this to the end, but I'm disappointed to say that only these exterior shots were filmed at the museum.
Okay.
Everything else was filmed in a studio in Canada.
Oh.
So,
Did they
but
mock it exactly the same though? Is it exactly
no,
carbon?
no.
Okay. Okay.
So, this museum is the Museum of Natural History, which is
Hmm.
animals and geology and astronomy. And similar to the Natural History Museum in Washington, D.C., it's about the natural world. It would not have included all the history stuff, history, like people
Yeah,
history, civilization
yeah.
history.
I found that a little bit strange. A little bit. I was like,
Yeah, it's
why is
kind
it
of a
museum? Like, because we would have that at the V&A or the British Museum. Like the
exactly.
natural musician. Yeah, it's all animal fossils and all that.
And rocks.
Yeah.
So we have ours are right next to each other. The Museum of American History and the Museum of Natural History are next door. But hey, it's about a
We're
museum.
picking.
Let's suspend belief for that. We just have to do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is the exterior, and this museum is in New York. If you've seen him on television or YouTube, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the very famous astrophysicist who was an apprentice to Carl Sagan before he found his own fame. He was the director of this museum for a long.
Okay.
He might still be the director. But
Mm.
yep, this is all of the interior shots were done in studio.
Have you been to this one?
What's that?
Have you been there?
Only to the outside. I've never been
Okay.
inside
Okay.
this one.
Have you been to the British one?
I have. I've
And
spent
what
a
do you think
lot.
of the buildings? Which one? Because I know you like architecture. So, Scow. Which one's
Oh,
better?
well, so the British Museum of Natural History, number one, I mean, the exterior
It's
itself
ridiculous.
is so unique, right? It's on Cromwell Road. It's it's also near the Museum of Industry, right? You have the museum with the steam engines like right around the corner from there. It's all in that same area. Um, yes, exactly, Abe. But yes, I do like your Museum of Natural History, and I love your British Museum and your portrait gallery and your Vienna. Boy, I think I love everything about yours better, except your modern art museums are really weird.
Yeah.
Just saying, the Tate Modern is bizarre.
I don't know. The Parisian ones are weirder.
The Orsay, I have not been to the museums. The only one I've been to is the Louvre in Paris.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I have to talk recommendations.
Yeah,
Some
I'll
of them
need
were
some
weird.
recommendations. But Mr. Porkchop dragged me into a very strange modern art museum last year, and
What was
and
it?
Abe was with us. Abe was with us with
It
the
wasn't like them weird Icelandic one when it's all about like a museum of penises.
even better.
What was it?
It was rags that were supposed to be human skin on a conveyor belt running through rusty water.
What?
And the conveyor belt went through the entire museum, and it would be doused in this rusty. I don't know. Viper, Abe, explain. I don't understand. I took
Did you go?
pictures. I took
Like, what's going
pictures.
on?
But yeah, so
modern art, love it.
but let's
Yeah.
stick to history. I'm
Yeah.
good for a history museum. So
Yeah.
Larry's gonna give it a shot. He's gonna give
Yeah.
it a shot. And he
So
doesn't actually I don't think he knows what job it is until the
no, boy, he's got his. I'm just meeting Cyril, so we get our first kind of the fourth president of the United States of America.
26.
I
My
like
favorite,
that.
by the way, my all-time
Oh, is it
favorite
Teddy?
by far. He got
Ah,
more done as president than any other president in history. He essentially created our modern National Park Service, although Ulysses S. Grant started it. So cheers to him too. He really modernized the entire federal government. He just got stuff done again. He was a doer. And then he was a thinker and a writer. And he believed that a strong defense was the best offense. You know, his investment in our Defense Department was really important in building up the Navy in particular. And he said, speak softly and carry a big stick. The big stick was the armed forces, the military. Like, carry a big stick, have them prepared and ready to go, but speak softly, work with your neighbors and work with your enemies, but have the battleships and aircraft carriers ready to go when needed.
Yeah. So this is where, so this is Rebecca, isn't it? So Rebecca kind of, what you just said, corrected me on the 26th president. Wouldn't you know that?
Well, so
hope.
I've heard from some of your colleagues over there that you don't necessarily know how many monarchs there were and in what order they were. Some people don't.
Ooh.
No, people here don't know what number of presidents.
There's two. Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah, I mean, like, your history is not that old. You can go back.
So
I could probably, I think I could give it a good shot from George the First. I think I can. I go George the First, second, third. I've looked. See, I'm on a roll.
I know, except the 2 George Bushes and 2 John Adamses.
Yeah, you're not going to do prime ministers. That would be just ridiculous. That would be just once you get to the smallers or whatever, like, it's just going to get like something the younger or whatever.
In the 1,000 years of British monarchs and the only 200 and some years of American presidents, when Obama was president, he was the 43rd president, and I believe Queen Elizabeth II was the 43rd monarch. So when you think about the span of history, because your monarchs obviously rule for a long time, and ours can rule for no longer than 8 years, except for FDR in a special circumstance there. So anyway, no, Americans generally don't know what president happened when.
Oh, can you do it? There's got to be a way you can remember it all.
There's not a mnemonic. I know there's a little rhyme for your British monarchs. The William, John, Harry, Stephen. I don't. The early ones, I have to get on a roll for them. Once I get to
well, the earlier ones, I can't pronounce their bloody names. They're like, they've got some weird Saxon kind of
Athelstan and Ethelred.
Yeah. Some.
And do you count Matilda?
No, I don't think so.
So you count Stephen, not Matilda. You don't count Lady Jane Grey.
Well, she actually is, isn't she? In the official books now, but she's the 8 days or whatever it was. I think we said that last time. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
But it's like it's one of those. It's
not
official.
Queen
Official.
Jane.
Yeah.
No.
It's a lady because she wasn't anointed. It was just given to her. It wasn't yet, but I think she's in history books. But it's not
kind of an asterisk.
It's like an asterisk.
You would consider Mary to be the queen at the same time. Like those that would recognize Mary would say, well, she was the queen. So
we
could go down this path.
Well, I'm going to do it. Your homework is to learn all the people who was head of the Continental Congress. Anyway,
John Hanson for whom John Hanson Highway is named, lived right near my house,
There you go. Oh, okay.
and the capital of the United States was in Annapolis, Maryland, for a short period of time. So,
There we go.
yeah.
There
Okay,
we go.
let's not go down.
We've gone history buff. We've gone like
I
literally, haven't
know.
we?
Oh, we've got plenty of other commentary to make on history throughout this film.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So we get that. Yeah. Let's go that. So we get the introduction of Ricky Gervais before he had his teeth done. So I didn't realize, like, yeah, his choppers were a bit British. Let's say
wonky,
that.
as you say,
Yeah,
wonky.
they just had to have the stereotypical pompous Brit, I'm guessing,
Academic,
as the
hyper academic. Doctor
head
so
of
and so.
yes, head of the head of the museum. I don't know what we call it. It's not head of the museum. What do they call it?
Museum director.
Yes,
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we get then Larry off to meet Cecil, who is played by the. Is he 100? Is he 100 yet? I don't know.
He
What is
will
it?
be
When his birthday?
100 on December 13th of this year. So you've
Wow.
got like 58 more days, Mr. Van Dyke. Hang in there, dude.
Oh God.
Hang in there.
Still looks good.
He looks
He
the
looks
same.
good.
He always looks
And
the same.
and he does my accent really, really well.
We admit when we attempt to do British, how horrible was that? I mean,
But I saw
awful.
a documentary, to be honest, on that Mary Poppins thing. He didn't even remember because he was an alcoholic. He
Oh,
didn't
that's
even
right.
remember doing the movie. So he
Oh
apparently,
my
yeah,
God.
it was only like years later somebody was like, "Do you look? This is," and he was like, "I don't even remember doing the movie," and he's like that. So that's how much he was
Oh
drinking,
my
and yeah,
gosh.
but I'm guessing they just allowed him to do it. Is that British? Yeah, yeah, he's going for it. Just allow that
Just sound a
to
little
happen.
weird. It'll be
Yeah,
fine. It'll be
that's
fine.
it. But yeah, he's chirpy in this. He's a lot of, in this he comes. Yeah, he's actually one of like the best parts. He's just a bit of fun in this one, isn't he? He's the baddie that is your granddad. Let's say that in a nice
They
thing.
just want to retire and party. They just want to
Yeah.
feel young. Hey,
Yeah. But we get him, Mickey Rooney. Yeah. So is he gone? Is he still with
Oh,
us? I'm
he's
not
way
sure.
gone. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually put it on my notes sheet all the years they died. So
Oh,
I
there we
pulled
go.
it up on one of my
And then
notes.
we out. Is it third time? Is it he's now
It's his second, Bill
his
Cobb's,
second? Bill Cobbs. Yeah.
and he
So
just died last year. He died in
okay.
2024 and he was 90. He was the
Okay.
youngster in this group. Mickey Rooney died in 2014 at age 93.
That's it. Yeah. So that's what you want to do. You want to kind of be a Vic Dan Dyke, drink, smoke, sleep
Whatever
loads of
they
women,
did.
and do whatever
Mhm.
whatever he did like that. He's still kicking it. Yeah,
Hollywood
it's
lifestyle.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so they have their interview. All of them. They kind of kind of like have a bit of a like, you're taking our jobs, they're downsizing, so all our jobs are being lost, and it's down to you. And then when he kind of goes outside, this is where do you think he's the one? I don't think he is. No, he's the one.
Because he's a
So
bit
yeah,
dim. I think
yeah,
it's because they know he's a bit dim and they have
yeah,
a plan.
yeah.
And
So yeah,
yeah,
they think he's easy manipulated. Saying that, but then we get kind of the. I'm guessing the Canadian soundstage now. Then what's a bit of a
this is the
disappointment?
Canadian British Columbian soundstage. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, they kind of go. We get a little bit of a tour of that. He loses him, and yeah, it's just playing pranks, aren't they? And then he kind of goes around. We see kind of what we're going to see. Genghis Khan. Chat. I'll let you
Easter egg.
do it.
Gum gum.
Dum 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 dum.
Gum gum for dum dum.
Is this actually? This would be in a history museum, wouldn't it? This would
Hell
be.
no, not here.
Yeah,
So you
it'll
and
be
in
here.
your country, I'm sure you've had so many debates over certain
This would. I
artifacts
don't know.
that should no longer be in museums, and this would be one that would have had to be
Yeah,
repatriated.
return. Yeah.
And I know your country is going through for years, because I've actually been watching some of the debates on things like the Elgin
Yeah.
marbles and some other artifacts.
What? We look after them and you wouldn't.
I
I think
agree. And
that's some of the
that
things,
there's
isn't it?
something to be said for that as well, right? And
Yeah.
to make it available to the greatest number of people to appreciate. It is a huge debate,
Mhm.
absolutely a huge debate. We wouldn't have that here in one of our museums. I really don't think we
All
would.
I'd
We
say,
would have
don't
a
upset us. We'll get
facsimile.
our red coats back on. We would do it.
You put those red coats back on, we'll see you coming a mile away, just like we did way back when. Don't you
What,
ever learn? Hey,
1812?
how
You
about
didn't.
how about march in a straight line? How about a big wide straight line? We'll be good with that too.
That's
And
it.
don't forget to load all your rifles
It's only
all with
because
the
you had the
same
Rogers
point.
Rangers. Ugh,
Eh,
that's that.
we were
Yeah.
scrappy. We learned how to be scrappy.
There we go. We're getting a history lesson there. But I still remember the best museum visit, and it was the British Museum. Me and my girlfriend went there. Just let's go. Let's go. Why not? So we just went in, and there was what is everybody doing? And it was the greatest one because we didn't even know it was there. And what's everybody going on like that? It was like everybody was like in this one room, and once it cleared out, we walked in, and it was Cleopatra. How great was that? And we didn't even read what was what was happening that week, and it was Cleopatra, and we were like, oh, how cool is
Well,
that?
I was in
Like that.
London
And
that
it was
year.
tiny. That thing, that little
Yep.
tomb is tiny. So
I was in London that year because they decorated things around London with the Egyptian like symbolism. And on the London Eye, all the cars of the London Eye were painted on the inside with this Egyptian symbolism. So I remember that might have been like if that was like 2013 or 2011. I'm thinking it was one of those trips for me. Can't remember.
no, I
But
can't remember where it was. Yeah,
that
so
is
that's
so
where you
cool.
stay when lived in London. Museum. That
You
was it.
can't go
Yeah.
wrong. You can't. I was overwhelmed. I've only been to the British Museum once, and I just was overwhelmed. I should have kind of planned what I wanted to
Oh,
do because I ran around like a
that is my
nut.
favorite.
I ran from the Rosetta Stone to something else. I just kept running around, and my husband just like sat down and just let me run. And
You
then
need to get there early for the British. There's
yeah,
so much. It's great. I think that's it's one of the top ones. I like that.
cool
People
design
like,
too.
but I like that more. Girlfriend likes the V&A more. But I
I
always
like
say
them
it
both.
depends what the V&A is got on. Things
Mhm.
like that. So yeah, but it's good. But yeah, so we get on and we get our
Ugh,
first introduction of
Dexter.
Dexter. It's the old thing. Yeah, you're a little bit of voice. It's like you're a bit of a handful, and he's like, what? He's like,
Why are you
it's
talking to a
y- yeah,
taxidermied
yeah, like
capuchin
it's in it,
monkey?
and it's
Yeah.
like it's in the right thing. But we see all the other kind of things, and then we get to see, and I will end the poll right now. The tablet of Sandy.
Achman Ra.
Yes, and it wasn't, if anybody won, the ancient talcum powder of Itchy
Mm,
Bum, or whoopee cushion of Anubis, or Abe's favorite, a gerbil sock puppet.
hmm.
So well done,
All
everyone.
good guesses.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, if you got that right. But yeah, so we get that, and we kind of get the Akman Ra in his tomb. And yeah, so this is it's for 24 carat, he says. So yeah, it's this what the movie is about. But yeah, it's there. It's there. So yeah, but now we get he accepts the job, just goes back, kind of things like that. But yeah, it's now we get his first shift. So yeah, and this is where
He's
I
been
like
given an instruction guide. Don't
yeah,
forget.
but he gets, first of all, I'm going to punch you out by Mickey Root. Like that. He's
What a
guff.
nut.
And you're like, I'm going to punch your lights out. And yeah, this is and he gets this is an old scrap of tattered A4 paper, the instructions of what you have to do. Of course, he doesn't read it like that because he's a bit dumb. And yeah, he sits around all empty, and as you do, he plays with the intercom.
As we all would. if you had access to an intercom and a whole building by yourself, you'd be
Oh
doing this.
no, we did it the worst. And this is the thing. So when I was working in the Royal Air Force nuclear bunkers, you had to do something called Firewatch. And
Uh-huh.
what you had to do is completely turn off. And what it did, it turned everything off. Everybody left. You have like the bunkers around the country, and then everybody takes over onto the other one, and then you have to just you're just on Firewatch. So it all goes down, it all powers down. They clean it all out. But at night, somebody's got to be there. And you always have the lower ranks, and so you have like a leading aircraftsman, and you always send them down with a torch by themselves. And where we were,
Oh,
RS
God.
Nita said, there was a massive fire there once. I think it was in the 70s where loads of firemen died. So there's a door there, and it's like got the things. So everybody thinks it's a bit haunted. But of course, they don't realize just with their torch, and you think it's there's no light. If you turned off it's that dark, you turn off that light, it's literally, you cannot see a thing. It's literally that bad. But the intercom call still works because you can talk to them, make sure they're going in the right way. And they didn't know that. And I had a mate called Foz who he could do impressions, and he just went, I'm going to do it. And like literally scary impressions over the intercom. And we were just watching this guy because he didn't know the CCTV worked as well. So we could see him, night
Evil.
vision, CCTV, and then that. But what we didn't know, so we were scaring the crap out of this guy, like this young LAC. And he was absolutely terrified. One thing, we just saw him run. But what we didn't realize is the intercom also went outside onto the main complex.
Ooh.
At
Oh,
the
that's
time,
good.
the guards were walking their shift with their armed rifles, doing their walk around. One of them clocked out, literally armed up to go and did that, and he got a little bit of bollocking. So yeah, it was it was silly. We were like, no, we don't know what happened there. And he was like, there was noises. What are you doing? And like that. But he armed up like whatever he was
Oh
gonna
my
do.
gosh.
So yeah, he had to go and discharge his weapon. It was like,
Evil.
you absolute idiot. But it was funny. But yeah, you do it. If you
You
know,
would.
yeah, you think you was like,
I mean, anytime you have a microphone, as long as no one else can hear you, because I hate the sound of my own voice, but I would be singing "Eye of the Tiger." It would be. That would be a great song to
oh, you would do. You'd just be like, sod it, let's just go for that. You
just
wouldn't
do
even care
it,
how what
as long as
it's.
no one
I
else
don't
can
care
hear
if it's a
you.
pitch. Yeah, you're like, do it.
Mhm.
The only thing is when somebody comes around the corner, like, I'm still here. I'm still here.
It would
Oh,
happen.
that's
But
good.
yeah,
But
he's
yeah,
just because he doesn't realize that, that, hey, there's nothing to do. And when he was handed the instruction booklet, he was told,
throw the bone.
do them all,
Yeah.
do them in order. So, and he just tossed it. And number one was throw the bone. He didn't read it, so he doesn't understand. And just like in the book, one of the few parts of the film that is like the book, he kind of wakes up or pays attention. He falls out of his chair. He did fall asleep, and then he fell out of the chair. And when he woke up, he got up to go to the bathroom, and he walked by the plinth where our Tyrannosaurus Rex had been, walked right by it, got to the bathroom door, and then realized, wait a minute, something's different here. Turns back around, and Rexy is gone. And he starts shouting, hey guys, haha, joke for the new guy, or whatever. He thinks it's some some sort of joke. But he hears a little something. And what he hears is I don't get this, the water fountain. Rexy's grabbing a drink of water. For some reason, a skeleton
Do you even get that there?
needs to use the water fountain.
Mm.
And
But yeah,
he
this is
turns around. Larry's terrified, as you would be. But Rexy just wants to play. He just wants to play fetch.
Well, that's it. Yeah, he gets on the phone to Cyril and he's like, can't hear you. They're having a time. But yeah,
They're partying.
they're partying. But yeah, he gets the bone. Yeah, it's literally, it's a big little playful dog, really. I love
He's
it.
like wagging his
Yeah.
tail,
Mhm.
so to speak.
Yeah, but the vast that he looks up and yeah, the museum has sprouted to life. So yeah, we get kind of insight of all the kind of main characters. Kind of, we get all the things. Yeah, we get the Neanderthals. Oh, is that right?
Neanderthals, uh-huh.
Yeah. And yeah, and yeah, we get the famous
Gum
gum
gum.
gum gum
Dum
gum.
dum. I want gum gum. Bring me gum gum dum dum.
Yeah, I'm not dum dum. Bring me gum gum. But yeah, he's then yeah, the, the
The Huns.
Mongols, yeah, the
The Huns
Huns,
are coming after him.
and he's
And
just yeah,
they
he's
have a special way of um, welcoming new friends. They pull you until you have been essentially dismembered. So they have a
it's
little
good.
thing they
Hello.
yeah.
We
Lovely.
get, and I'm going to pick you up because you said it wrong last time, so you're gonna have to say it right this time. Who is that?
Sacagawea, not Sacagawea, Sacagawea.
Yes, who's behind with what's the other two guys' names?
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark, that's it. Behind, so she can't hear, but she's kind of peaceful. And then of course you've
Number
got to lock up
2,
the lions.
lock up
Number
the lions. They
Yeah,
will eat
because they
you.
eat you.
Mhm.
But yeah, he goes around, but then we kind of
Oh,
get
that
that.
thing.
Yeah, we get introduction. He nicks the keys. Yeah, because he's a little pesky little animal. Then he urinates on him, trying to get the thing. And this is where the instruction manual at the same time, he the little pesky little git rips it all up. So yeah, he now hasn't got the instructions and everything is going, yeah, a bit
Do you know what
away
number
from him.
3 is on the list?
Oh, what was number 3?
Double check your keys.
Oh, was it?
Double check your belt. The monkey probably stole your keys. He should have read. See,
Yeah.
lesson for children as well. Read the instructions. Read the
Yes.
instructions.
I always say that, read your IKEA manual before you think you can do it by yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Did anybody catch any? No, those are the only 3 instructions that are read in the movie.
Mhm.
But movie buffs have taken screenshots of the instruction manual. Do you know any other? Can you guess any other instructions that were like in the
Ooh,
top few?
what would have been?
Because folks
Talk to
have made
Teddy.
a screenshot.
Talk to Teddy. I don't know. Make sure you
So
talk to Teddy. I
one
don't know
was
what.
go inside the temple of Akhman Ra and lock the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Lock the sarcophagus. Not unlock it, but lock it.
Mm.
Tie the horses to the bench. Close all the dioramas, which he does do, right? He pulls those kind of glass and metal grates over the dioramas. Duck. Be alert for rifle fire when the Civil War guys start going at each other. Um, it also says distract the Neanderthal men once an hour. They're easily distracted and they'll occupy themselves because they're dumb. So that you can find these out online that folks have taken screenshots and probably added a few of their own. But yeah, the manual, we only get to that third one in the film. Everything else he's going to have to learn on his own and probably add to it over his lifetime if he can stay in the job.
Oh,
Oh,
there
that's
we go.
right. That is
We've
Brad
got a
Garrett.
we got another link. We have a link.
We do
But
have a link.
yeah, but this is the where we get to see there is a Aztec, there is a cowboy section of the Wild West, or in that, and of course
It's the
Roman.
manifest destiny. I can't fight it. You can't fight it. It's true. It is like that was such a huge thing. Like, why are
Yeah.
we going coast to coast? It's manifest destiny. You can't fight it, and I can't fight it.
But I mean, we all sent another. They do a lot, don't they, together? So I'm guessing this was yeah. I've got a small part for you, literally.
Yeah. Actually, and I have to say, like, these 2 probably become he and Steve Coogan have become, like, one of the most famous, like, character 2 of the
Yeah.
most famous characters and recognizable characters from the what became series of Night at the Museum films, because they play off of each other so well.
Mm.
You know, Jedediah, they're both taking themselves way too seriously. You know, 2 different cultures, as Ben Stiller says in his little speech to try to get them to get along, and both of them just trying to expand, right? Him going west with Manifest Destiny, and Octavia's character saying we have to keep expanding. That's what we do, trying to break through the concrete walls. And my favorite, one of my favorite little gags in this film, besides what you're going to show in a minute, when they come back to them later the second night, and
Oh,
he says, "Don't you blow up that wall, don't you blow," and it's the tiniest little poof. It's just like nothing. It's just, "Don't you blow up that wall," and it's poof. But yeah, they've caught Gigantor here. Um, they've hog tied him as commanded by Jedediah, and you'll notice that the railroad workers were the Chinese American workers who were
yes.
brought over to work the railroad. And they tied him up with these little teeny tiny strings.
Only from west to east, and then east to west were the Irish, and the a word we can't say anymore. That's it. But yeah, watch Helen Wheels. Watch Helen Wheels.
Actually, in my stream this morning, I talked about the Irish at the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad.
There you go.
The part that they built. We were at one of the stations today. But he's on the railroad tracks. Bring the iron horse. Bring the iron horse, boys. He said, "Stop the train, stop the train." Okay, stop the train. Now full speed ahead. Of course, it's a little model train. What's it gonna do?
Dyke.
Like, yeah, hits him in the head. The little cow catcher gets him in the temple. You know, and he pulls himself up. Not a problem. And it is really good. When we talk about how much this movie cost, obviously it's all in the special effects. But when he finally gets up and he gives Jedediah talking to, and then he turns around and the Roman Legion is in front of him. They've got
the British Roman Legion,
the
like
British
that, because it has to be like they. I don't know. I get Steve Coogan's a great actor and he's a great comedic and he's got great comedy timing, but he doesn't even go. They didn't even go. Do you want to do an Italian accent or try to do something Mediterranean?
Oh God, I know.
Yeah, like you don't know. It's just like, yeah, just be British. Who cares? It doesn't really matter.
It's
But
like
then that makes sense later on with Akman Ra. Is when he's British. He's got a British accent.
I was at Cambridge. I was at Cambridge, and he can. But you know, it's like how we have British accented World War II Germans in a lot of movies. You know, what are you gonna do? You've got
you don't
James Mason playing Rommel. What are you gonna do? The James Mason accented Rommel. I just like these two. I think they play off each other just so well. And when the Ben Stiller character just picks them both up by their collars.
Yeah.
You know, we all had little army men or little cowboys and Indians or little soldiers, you know, all those little guys. And he says, stop calling me Gigantor. Do you want me to call you Tiny? And yeah, really hurt.
No.
Don't do that. But yeah, I like these two. I think this is a cool little part of the story.
Yeah. That's it. So the things, but now we get he's rescuer.
He's rescued.
Yes, by the late and great Robin Williams. Yeah, playing Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, and he gets him out of there. And of course, he realizes the hunt is afoot, because he's like he knows he didn't read the instructions, and he's one of his tasks, as Sandy just said earlier, is to lock the crypt, to make sure it's locked for Admiral
and the
not
lions,
to escape,
because they will eat you. Yeah.
Yeah. And what did he say? Like, he's been in there, is it 500, like 2,000 years, and you're not getting out tonight or something? He does something similar like that, isn't it? I can't remember. 5,000. Oh, he says something. I can't remember what he says. How many years
it's a long time. It's a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we get by Teddy there's the source of the power. That's why this is happening. So yeah, it's not Larry working it out. It's Teddy telling him is what is actually why this is all happening. And then it kind of backs off and we get a little thing, and then we kind of get that he has a thing. He has his eye on. Yeah. So
who wouldn't? You know, and
and he's but I like it because he's never had the audacity to kind of try and talk to her. So he's just been like from a distance been eyeing her up, let's say. But yeah, and then he goes, we got to go back because and he explains this only lasts in the night, and then when daylight comes we've all got to be back, or we don't, we
Turn to
poof,
dust.
yeah, turn to dust. Yeah. I do like this bit when he does it and he's like looking up, got ya.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah. And they go, yeah, and it's good. But this is where, yeah, when what you said about Jeb, it's like, I don't like to be manhandled. Like, it's good. It's like that. So it's a good. The CJ and these guys are quite good with everything's everything large. It's quite good. But yeah,
It
we get
is.
back. Yeah, and then we get the old guys all turn up, I suppose, as for the day watch. I think they turned up, must be like, or this is them just to collect their stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is
it's
just
their
them
last
just,
day. They're
yeah, last
collecting
day.
their stuff, but they've got
Yeah.
other plans there.
Yeah. But yeah, and he has kind of has a go, of like, what did you just, get me into? And then yeah, but it's all okay. Is he goes outside after he tells them I don't want the job, but then he meets Paul Rudd and he's the son of like yeah, he wanted to see you at your job. So I thought we were swinging past. Yeah, so he's like, damn it, I need the job because of my
Need the
son. So I
job,
think
need the kid. Yep.
yeah. So yeah, he goes back, of course. Yeah, and this is where, well, it doesn't go right really, because then what's his name? I can't remember the actual. What's
Cyril
he actually?
Cecil. No, is he
No, no,
Cyril?
no.
Oh no, he's Dr. So and so.
Doctor McPhee. Oh, okay. I don't think they even
Dr.
call him.
McPhee. Yeah. And
Yeah,
boy, what an eye he has, because he's like, what you
that
playing
yes.
at? What you playing
Yeah.
at? And
Yeah,
how did
come
he see
here,
this?
come
I
with
do
me.
not know.
Like
But in this
you would have to go and inspect every single part of the museum to make sure it was all perfect to
Yep.
recognize this. Yeah, so yeah, they've put the Octavian in the stockade. Just, yeah, okay, it's a little bit of fun. He's like, yeah. So we get that. We then get back to Rebecca, where she's doing her tour with the kids, and he's asking questions after questions, and she's like but not historical. It's
Questions as
like,
if they're real people
yeah, it's
alive.
like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and she
He's
thinks,
like,
taking,
because
yeah,
you're
are
in the
you taking the
museum.
piss? Yeah, like that. So, but then we get again go for the monkey. And he's like, I'm gonna have you. And like, a storm is coming. Storm is coming.
Storm is coming. A
And he's
storm is
like,
coming.
now you, yeah, it's quite good. And then yeah, but then we get back after he says to her, do you want to meet up for a drink, but not a date, just want to get a thing. But then he kind of goes, the perfect place. Most people do need to go to libraries.
You
That's
need
it. So
to,
we
and
get,
this is such an important part of this film, is the problem solving. He's trying to solve his problem. He's trying to figure out what's going on and how he can survive in this job through knowledge. And he starts reading, and I think I love that theme in this film. And it'll come up in a lot of ways as we go forward in the film, that all the things that he's read, like in one night, I think. I don't this is always
yeah,
makes
it
it seem
is
like it's
one
2
night. Yeah.
nights, but boy, he did a lot of reading. But all the things that he's read and looked at,
Yeah, I'm
super
not sure.
important.
Yeah, it is important. But if you've ever worked nights, the first thing you do is when you come off nights, it's go straight to bed.
Yeah,
It's like, no, I want my bed.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, he goes, and yeah, he's learning all about everything we've seen. So we have like a little bit of back and
This
forth.
is the Idiot's Guide to Attila the Hun that he's reading
Yeah,
right there. It's literally called, we have these books for dummies, they're called,
yeah.
Attila the Hun
And
for
we have
dummies.
them as well, yeah. Maybe Attila Hunt for dummies. like, okay. But yeah, so we get back, and then yeah, we get them saying goodbye when he's taking over the next shift. And what's his name? Not Gus. Gus is what's the name? What is his name? Reginald is. I've got to take a moment.
He's a little overcome.
Is yeah, a bit overcome, but he's all there to take a impression of the keys.
Uh-huh.
So what is going on? Something's afoot, but the next day, the next night, sorry, this is where Larry has a plan. He has his plan.
He's over.
He's made
You know
an
what he's done?
instruction manual.
We knew earlier in the film that, he created the snapper instead of the clapper, and he had some other ideas.
Mm.
He's done his homework. He's over-engineered it just a bit. Just a bit. And we're going to see how he's over-engineered it just a bit.
But yeah, he does that for for T-Rex. A remote control. I don't know how it carried on going. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But then he gives
belief. This is a kid's movie. This is a kid's movie.
So for the fire, that is a great thing for people who don't know how to use fire.
Give them he didn't really think about the consequences there.
Yeah, exactly. It's thing. And then of course he gives Gum Dum Dum a ball of gum. And to make sure the monkey gives him.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that ball of gum is?
Oh no, I didn't know. No.
So we call it the shredded gum is called Big League Chew here. It's like baseball players. It's like a pouch. Like baseball players used to chew tobacco. Now it's gum, and it's called Big League Chew, and it's all shredded. And you can do a lot of stuff with shredded gum. You can make things like as a kid, you're just like mushing it together, and that's what he did. He made a ball out of the Big League Chew.
Oh yeah. Is it like strawberry? Is it?
It's like gum flavored. I mean, I'm sure there's other flavors.
Gum flavored. What is gum flavored? It's gum flavored.
It is actually chamomile. Like the flavor of gum, bubble gum, is chamomile.
Oh, okay.
The official flavor.
I've never been a chewer. I've never been.
Oh, so you don't have snowballs there. Like shaved
what, the
ice.
Coconut?
No, shaved ice, you get flavors, and one of the flavors is bubble gum, but it tastes like tea. It's like chamomile tea because it's bubble gum flavor.
I think the only thing we probably get similar is Hubba Bubba. Is it Hubba Bubba?
Hubba Bubba? Uh-huh.
Yeah,
we have Hubba Bubba, Big League Chew. What's the other one? Bubblicious? You have Bubblicious?
Oh yeah, Dad, you knew Jay's gonna like it.
Gator gum.
Big League Chew was the best.
It was the best. The shredded gum. I like Gator gum too. That orangey.
Oh God, saying that, like,
so good.
Did your parents? I'm just going to go off what Abe said because I know he's trying to be funny. But did your parents say don't ever swallow it? It will grow inside your stomach if you ever had chewing gum, or it stayed there. Grow, it didn't dissolve. It would dissolve. It wouldn't dissolve.
Yeah, don't swallow it. It'll clog your stomach. Yeah, not it'll grow. No, it was don't swallow orange seeds because they'll grow. You'll have oranges growing. You'll have an orange tree growing. And my goodness, don't swallow watermelon seeds. You'll have a watermelon growing. Okay.
That's it. That's why you can't give female tortoises seeds. You have to get them out. Why? Because they harvest them in their stomachs, and they will actually grow them. Because because even female tortoises can get pregnant and then just store it and not give birth until they want to. So they can just store it until they want to. But if they have like a tomato seed or strawberry seed, they can actually grow it inside of them.
Can't they grow can't they store like a lot of water too? Like separate from just fresh water?
Yeah, they normally go like my one goes on the grass and just picks up the water dew off the grass. Yeah. Off the
and yours is hibernating right now.
Yeah, I put him away completely today. He's gone. So yeah, he won't be back till around about my birthday time in February.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, it's literally so like that.
I'm fascinated by that.
My kid was so great. I was like, "Do you want to say goodbye?" And he walked up, and he got a little thing, and he just walked up and just went, and he just whispered, and he went, "Good night, Gojira. I miss you. Have a good nap." And then he just closed the lid really quietly because he was like, "No, I'll do it," and he just did it really quietly, and I was like, "Oh, that is brilliant." So,
don't you wish though that you could sleep for a few weeks or months?
Just when it's crap. No, I've had enough of you like that. When some political situations, like what, I'm done for things. The news is boring me. I'm done for a week. Let's see what happens.
Go in a box.
Oh my God! Sometimes 100%. But yeah, so we get the toy keys, and then of course. Teddy's helping him out. Well done, boy. Like that. But whilst we get that, we get the plant of the artifacts within Larry's desk, let's say that, but we don't see who actually does it, but we've got an idea. It's a bit obvious. And then goes to the Huns, and he reads up. This is what they liked magic.
They were impressed by sorcery.
Yes. So he plays the some magic tracks, but one
Vegas
goes wrong.
Magic tricks.
But one goes wrong. So they do what Sandy said. Yep, they're gonna pull his legs arms off. Lucky enough, it doesn't work, because little monkey is, they gets away, and it's just a bit silly. Everything's going a bit wrong, they're all at it. He's let everybody.
He said he would let them out if they could play nice. They were all happy, but nope.
This is the bit where he says you can. No, this is when he comes back and everything's gone. Yeah, what can you do? They're all just each other. But they're men. Men are men. And men have got to fight and all that, and it's a little. You got a little bit of silliness. Yeah.
Oh my God! Chat just made me laugh out loud. I'm sorry.
Why?
We're back on the bubblegum. Viper said that his parents said it would wrap around his heart and kill him. I can't even.
That is going to be like, sit down, son. We've heard you've had some bubble gum. Did you know it will wrap around your heart and kill you? That's
Viper, oh my gosh. And then Davy Verse just joined. Hey, Davy. And Davy Verse is just confused about everything, but says WTF tortoise. So this film, it's what this film does to you. You just go off on tangents watching this film. But things are going a little haywire. And see, it worked then, Viper. It worked. But things are going haywire. And remember, Larry gave the Neanderthals the thing that they wanted most. He gave them fire. And now they're on fire.
Yeah, so, I love that. It's just his hair's on fire and it's like that. But he puts them all out by it's
not whipped cream though. It's fire extinguisher, but they like the taste of it. So I don't know. I
think it's weird. But whilst we get out, we've with the monkey opened up one of the windows, and one of the Neanderthals is freedom, kind of like that. But whilst Larry's trying to get his keys back, and he gets told off by Teddy for smacking the monkey. So they have a bit of a back and forth, like that.
Who's evolved?
We're adults. We know
who's evolved.
Yeah,
I am. I am.
Yeah, say sorry. Yeah, it's literally you have to be polite
and ask politely. And Teddy asked politely for the keys. Now, of course, if Larry had asked politely for the keys, that monkey was never going to give him those keys.
No, of course.
The monkey's just showing off and just playing nice with Teddy.
Yeah. So we get that. Sorry, let me just say that. Lost my spot. So we get Teddy again. He's there for the rescue. Really, he's the helping hand. Really, he's like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. I better explain it in the best manner I've got possible. That you're messing everything up. But so we get that.
And every time he passes this explorer, he gives him a different name. He calls him Copernicus. He calls him Galileo. He calls him Marco Polo. And it's not until the very end that it's Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, I was going to say Christopher Columbus. Yeah. But and then of course we get outside and he looks out the window and he runs and it's too late. And then we just get gone. The sunlight hits like a little vampire. He's gone. But of course, we get the keys back, and from who's got the keys? Teddy's got the keys, and he's like, "Okay, let's do this. Let's try." But unfortunately, his kid turns up. He's proud, and he's like, the kids are with him are like, whatever grade it is. Oh, we've done this before. It was lame, back then. And he's like, well, this time my dad works here. He'll hit us up, with a private tour. But of course he gets the sack because it's
It's a mess.
yeah, Ricky Gervais's character, I always like Mr. McPhee, is like, what is that? And he's like, well, I was about to clean it up, but it's too late because it's opening time. Yeah, and he gives him, well, he sacks him, but then he kind of pleads his case, really, doesn't he? He's like, I need to have this job, and I'm guessing at this point he's like, well, one's better than none, really. But he gives him his last chance. Like, if you mess up again, you're out. You're out. There's no
Well,
questions.
also the talk that Teddy gives him this
Mm,
time was like, you have to do this, Larry.
yeah, you've
Some
got
men
to
are
stand
born
up.
great. Some men have greatness thrust upon them. You have to do this. I can't help you. I can't do everything for you. And it's
Mm.
starting to sink in. It's starting to sink in that he needs to do this
Very slowly, though. Very
very
slowly.
slowly.
Very slowly. But yeah, but what he doesn't realize is his son saw everything, and he saw him get the sack. So he goes to his home with his mother, and he explains, well, I didn't get the sack. And this is where he comes up with the great idea of, well, come with me to
Come with
work
me.
tonight,
I'll show you.
and I show you there's magic. Like, it doesn't say magical thing. There's, it's amazing. What's gonna happen. Yeah, you may, but would you do, like, he's done this now for the only reason is to kind of win back his son's trust and love, because he thinks he's lost it. Not, I okay, give me a couple of days. I am working there, and then I let me sort some stuff out at work, and then you can turn up, to make sure he got everything right
No,
first.
he's gonna make more
Like,
mayhem is what he's
yeah,
gonna do. He's just gonna make a little more mayhem.
yeah. So yeah, and he goes, yeah. So he gets that, and but we're back. Um, and then of course we get to find out Rebecca is doing her dissertation, is it? Or
Mhm.
so
Her
she's a,
PhD, yep.
well, yeah, so she's a very, old graduate, I'm guessing, like that. But she is now stumped on her, but she's been working in like 4 years or something, I think she says,
Mhm.
and that she's stumped on her paper because so she doesn't know what to do. But she explains, what's the name, Sandy?
Sacagawea.
Sue is like the most amazing woman. Was it actually true that she had
Yeah.
a child on her back?
Yep, she had a
Yeah.
newborn child while she was tracking across, the Northwest to get to the Pacific Northwest so that Lewis and Clark could map a route end to end. This was
Mm,
the big, again, manifest destiny, get from the Atlantic to the Pacific, and it was in not 1803 that they headed out. I think they ended up completing the journey in 1806. So this is really, really, really early in our American history, not in the world history, but really early in American history.
mm. Yeah, but this is where we get now. He does say to her to come back as well, and she thinks he's lying, like you're taking the Mickey out of the place. But this is where he gets his son. The countdown goes,
Nothing
and nothing
happens.
happens. Dun, dun, dun.
Something's
So the
wrong.
the museum is quiet. So his son, of course, is like, "What are you talking about?" Because he hasn't said that it comes to life. He just like kind of said, "Come with me." So he thinks, "What's going?" But then he realizes, "Let's go and see the tablet." And the tablet is missing.
It's gone.
And that's it. But yeah, so we go back. He goes into the security find. His son finds a trolley with all manner of things and the tablet, and where we get Cecil turn up of like, no, give it to us, boy, because the kid has now got the tablet. What's been deactivated because you just got to put them in alignment in a
Yep,
certain
turning
order.
the center square, and his dad says, "Do it. Trust me, trust me, trust me."
Yeah,
And he finally does it. And when he
yeah.
does
So
it, it lights up and
we
everything
hear the
starts to come
noises.
to life.
Mhm. That's it. But then that point we get now is when he
Mickey
gets his son
Rooney
to run.
gives
Is
him a
yeah.
what?
Well, he'll kick the
Not a
crap
pile
out of
driver. What do you
him.
call it? Yeah, flying kick or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. And he's like, I didn't expect that. But this is why they want to steal it, is it's not just the the museum comes to life, it's they get their youth back, so they feel more energized. I'm guessing it's supposed to be, like the what's it, the fountain
Fountain
of
of youth
youth.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like maybe regenerates them for a night, so that's why they like their nightlife, so that's it.
They do like their nightlife.
So they're still in it to get away from the museum. They can broaden their horizons, I suppose, like that. Oh,
They're going to Florida. They're going
flying elbow,
party
but he
up.
yells
Oh,
power
okay.
driver.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, I didn't think that
There
was
you
a
go.
pile driver.
There we go. So yeah, but then we get everybody. The doors are open, so the animals are out there. But yeah, so we're getting more and more problems. Yeah, Cecil gets everything back. Nicks a tablet. The kid is locked up with his with Larry, his dad. Where then, of course, he comes to the rescue.
Teddy.
Teddy again, and I like his face. He's like, oh, he's amazed by seeing a walking, talking, I'm guessing president, really.
Wax president. Yes, as
Yeah,
you would.
vice president. And then he's like, no, just open up. And he's like, no, you have to do it. This is your moment. He's like trying to inspire him to actually do something. But then he comes to realization, well, the only person actually can help is Akmara. So he's off to open him up. So, and another cameo, but by
Freddie Mercury.
by
It's Freddie Mercury. It's Rami Malek.
Yeah, who's he's at this point, he's not
Very young. Yeah.
very young. He hasn't done Bohemian Rhapsody yet to win his Oscar. So yeah, he's in this a very small part of very young of he plays yes, I went to Cambridge, he's like that. So yeah, he's the mummy who's been trying to escape all those things that they've kept him in, and he's the only one he can help. So yeah, everything's going all over the place. They're all kind of rioting because now mayhem. As well, now we get that Larry kind of gives the speech here of like what we've got to do, but with the backup of having, this is the guy who has the power over the tablet, so we need to sort this out. So yeah, they kind of go on the hunt. So we get our what's his name, Gus, gets captured by the Confederacy and the Union soldiers.
Civil War guys, you're brothers. Get along.
Yeah. I don't like that. I think what makes them more freakier in this one is having no face, just the white
in
things.
some museums where it's really it's about the clothing, like where it's actual preserved clothing, they use those cloth dummies instead of rubber or wax to preserve the clothing. And the the Kensington Palace in London, where they have the exhibition of all the Queen's gowns and dresses and Princess Diana, instead of doing the cloth dummy, it's just it's really weird. It's like this pole that they're on, like a skeleton.
Yes, yeah, I've seen
And
those, yeah.
like like for the wedding dress, like the bridal veil is suspended above, like there's no head. It's very bizarre. It's even more bizarre than this to see the clothing posed as a human, but on these skeletal sticks. It's very weird. It's very weird.
So on the clothing, was the clothing correct for the time period for the Union soldiers?
I couldn't see as close enough.
No.
I mean, they were going for the blue and the gray, obviously,
Yeah.
but I couldn't see close enough. They were probably close. I wouldn't say exactly accurate. That bedroll doesn't look right there in that shot. That bedroll would have been on the bottom, I'm sure.
But yeah, so we get then Reginald. He gets kind of a fight with
Columbus
and the Vanderbilt. Can we say it wrong? But yeah, and then outside is Cecil has got it, and he's outside. He's trying to make. They think he's trying to make it to his van. I like this bit. So
I did too.
The little puncher of the
take
wheel
care of the
valve.
One
and
little wheel.
and they're all lined up, and I couldn't get them all in shot, but you got that. But they all, and then it zooms out. Wait, pans out. Sorry, it pans out, and you can't hear anything. And it's back to them. It's like, it's like, yeah, little
It's
funny,
really well done.
very funny, yeah. But we get, yeah. So he's got it. He's trying to escape, and of course, yeah, we get this bit. He gets into the van.
This is hilarious. I think this is so funny.
Oh, so
she's
they release the tracker, things like that, and then she looks down. Which way to go? He went that way, and then turned right, and then left, and then went that. How do you know that? Because
right
and we find out he just smashed like in front of him. It was like that.
That's so funny.
But again, this is where we get Larry has to step out because Cecil has stolen was it the carriage?
Stagecoach.
The stagecoach. That's
the
it.
money,
Stagecoach,
the Wells Fargo. So going way back to when gold essentially was being transported to the towns that were being built out west. And it's funny how my live stream this morning was all about the railroad going out west a little bit. That's what was displayed in that diorama. And the stagecoaches, the horses were trained to not stop until they got to their destinations because the outlaws would be trying to rob the coach. The bandits would be trying to rob the coach. So the horses did not stop until they heard a certain secret word. So
we'll find out in a minute.
We'll find out in a minute, but he's got the coach. He doesn't need a van. He's got the coach and he's got the horses.
And he goes to run down Sacagawea. Sacagawea. And then, of course, Teddy jumps in the way. And unfortunately, because he's made out of wax, he gets cut in half. It's a little bit of fun, yeah. So yeah, he gets things. But what turns up at the same time is Octavian and Jed in the remote control
in the car? RC car. They're driving it without the remote control.
I don't care. I don't care.
Suspend it.
It's just a little bit of fun. So yeah, they're off to help. They all have an idea. Let's take T-Rex on along the ride. So we get the stagecoach. Larry's taken Teddy's horse.
Texas.
Because he's the New Yorkan. I'm guessing that's what you call New Yorkans. They're known for their horse riding because he's got a good gallop on him.
I suppose.
Just saying, just picking.
Suspend the disbelief. Yeah, because I grew up in a city too. The last thing on earth I'd be able to do is to jump on a horse and just ride. There's no. That's no. Mm-mm.
But so he gets closer. They go side by side, and then of course he knows the word, and the word to stop him is
Dakota.
Yes. So yeah, it's completely frozen down. Cecil gets thrown. There we go. He gets thrown down onto the ground. But we missed a bit just beforehand. So when the T-Rex is following them, isn't it? They go out and they lose control. So they get put into a very small snow
bank.
Bank. It's not in a bank. It's literally a little mound of snow. But yeah, on this, Cecil's been caught. So that's it. He's been things. So we got all the other ones that go, but now we need to get everybody back. The sun is going to come up soon. So now the plan is, we get him back. So he asks Akman Ra to do something with the power that he's got, or the control. And I'm guessing he reorganizes it in a certain way, but aligns it to do
this is one of those powerful. You know what, it's don't ask too many questions. It kind of fixes a plot hole. How do you get them all back in? Oh, I do it with my tablet. Poof. Okay,
because it would do. It would make sure.
Because it has to.
So whilst that happening, we get the taxi driver turns up, and the animals go past, who's got Rebecca in it. And of course, Rebecca turns up to meet her her idol, I suppose you want to
Her
call it. She
muse.
goes,
Mhm.
yeah,
Her
it goes all fan
inspiration.
goes, "You're amazing!" Like that. I love it. It's like, yes,
You rock. She says, "You
yeah,
rock."
that's it. You rock. That's it. But yeah, so we get everybody, yeah, slowly coming back. Everybody has like, the what's it? What animal can't get through? Oh, because of their antlers, and he makes them go
It's
around.
a
Doesn't he?
caribou,
Yeah,
caribou.
carabin. That's it.
Reindeer.
And he goes, "No, get you go
I
around the
told
side."
you before, go around the back.
Yeah, and then of course he looks
You and
out.
Mrs. Caribou, go around.
Yeah, but after everybody's in starting to get in a place, we unfortunately lost two men, and Teddy goes,
Lost 2
"Well,
good men.
yeah,"
2
and
good
it
men.
happens in war kind of moment, but then we see them, Jeb and Octavian, climbing up the steps, and like literally hero music appear, like
You ain't getting rid of us that easy there, Gigantor.
yeah, but then they get into their position. Everybody's back. The deed's been done. Everybody's won. And then sun rises. Everybody gets into position, and everything's happy. Except for one problem is Larry knows he's going to get the sack because everything is a
A
mess.
shambles, like a
Yeah,
shambles.
yeah. So he gets called into Dr. McPhee's thing, where not only has he made a state of the museum, we get a run through from local television networks and of the
There are
museum
T-Rex
playing
tracks in the
yeah
snow.
and everybody's on what is going a hoax, you know and he's like, "Have you got anything to say?" And he's like, "Nope." And I love this bit because you'd be like, "Yeah, there's
There's
McKay."
nothing you can say.
Yeah,
There's
like,
nothing.
yeah, you couldn't have an argument. There's no possible
Nope.
out on this bit. But lucky enough, because of this free publicity, um,
Publicity.
is everybody starting to turn up to the museum. So
Mhm.
it's lucky. So he gives him back his keys and his torch. Um, and he's back as the hasn't lost his job, so he's back because people are turning up and interested in museums. They do have to pay for the museums in the US entry.
But some yes and some no. The
Okay.
Smithsonian museums are free.
Mhm.
I'm not sure about the Natural History Museum in New
Okay.
York, but most of the ones in DC are free.
No, okay. There you go. So we get everything's good, and he's back on the night shift where like that, and sorry, back on the day dressed up, but his son, where we actually got a little bit interlude at the beginning, didn't we, about him. There was a father, was it
Parents' career
career day,
day.
and he didn't
Yeah.
actually ask him because you haven't got a career, so he's going to ask Paul Rudd, character, can't remember what his name is, to join up, but now this is I'm the night watchman.
Yay.
Then that's it. Yay. And then, everything's going on. Everything's happy. Everybody's now, getting along. They're not playing up. They're having like, well, why not have parties? Like, we come alive, have a bit
Hey,
of fun.
why not
So that's
enjoy
what
yourself with a
So,
little earth, wind, and fire?
yeah. And then, it just fades out. And, we get the end of the night. A night. So this actually should be 2 nights at the museum, really, not a night. It should be 2. That's me picking.
But still, a heck of a lot has happened for only 2 nights at the museum,
Yes,
for
indeed.
sure.
Yes, there's a lot gone on in 2 nights, but it's a very short movie. I don't know what's the runtime on it. It doesn't
It's an
feel
hour
that
and
long.
45. It goes
Okay.
fast. It
Yes.
is an hour and I was actually surprised because when it gets into that end bit, I was like, "Oh," and I looked and it was already an hour and a half gone. And I thought, "Wow,
Mhm.
this movie moves kinda quickly," um, which is good. It's a kids film. It needs to move, kinda fast. Um, I'm gonna share if you don't mind, I'm going to share my
Do it. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, you go do what you need to do, and I'm gonna put some notes up here. I think we've talked about some of this, but let me do my note. There we go. thought I had it closer. So this is 2006. It is based on a book, a little cute kids book that I purchased and I have right in front of me, called The Night at the Museum. Again, in the book, it is only one night, by Millen Trance, who authored one book in his life and then authored the sequel, The Next Night at the Museum, that certainly made him a heck of a lot of bucks, because not only was this movie filmed, but 2, 3 other sequels after this film. So good on you, Milan, for writing your little kids book, The Night at the Museum. The script for the film was written by Robert Ben Garant, Thomas Lennon, and Millen Trance, directed by Sean Levy. It was filmed in studio at the Mammoth Studios in Burnaby, British Columbia in Canada. The only shots that were filmed in New York were the exterior shots of the Natural History Museum in New York. And we've already gone through all the stars of the show. Now, I did make a mistake on my last on our last film club when I mentioned that I thought the kid who played Nick was the same kid, was the same actor who is Jimmy Olsen in the Superman films. It's not the kid in this film, it is the kid in the sequels. So the kid in the
Okay.
sequel is the same actor who plays Jimmy Olsen in the Superman 2025 film. So not the same character. Now,
I thought he was the same kid that was in the Gotham, but it's not. I thought that was
no.
the younger version of him. I was like, oh, it looks similar. But you look at them like when they were younger, they're literally
Yeah.
carbon copy. They're very, very similar. I was like, oh, they have that kind of, they must have been looking for that look or something. But
That little kid, cute little kid look. The film, it did cost quite a bit to make this film, as you can imagine, from all of the special effects around, sizing and resizing all the characters. And of course, bringing animals to life certainly costs a lot in animation. Not animatronics. This was animation, as opposed to how Jurassic Park was filmed with the combination of animatronics and animation and CGI. This was all CGI. It was filmed for a budget of 110 million, which would be 179 and some change million today. It made 574 million at the box office, which would be just short of $1 billion this year. So certainly a box office hit. And it was the number 5 top grossing film of 2006. And I would say, look at that list of, again, amazing films and a lot of kids' films or family fun films at the top. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Caribbean.
Caribbean, sorry, Caribbean.
Jeez. We
Tomato,
named
tomato.
it.
Tomatoes. That was a good one. Dead Man's Chest, that was good. The Da Vinci Code, I hate that film, but it was popular. Ice Age 2, I love all the Ice Age films. Casino Royale was this year. And then I just added the number 6 film was Cars. So lots of good family films in the top grossing films in 2006. No major awards, not even any big nominations. It was nominated for Film of the Year by the Kids' Choice Awards. That's kind of I think it's a Nickelodeon thing, the Kids' Choice Awards, but it didn't win. Dick Van Dyke, I thought it would be appropriate to highlight the ages here. Dick Van Dyke, hang in there, Dick, will be 100 on December 13th, 2025. Don't pull a Betty White on us. Don't die right before your 100th birthday, please. Bill Cobbs died last year at 90. Mickey Rooney died in 2014 at 93. And just a few weeks later, Robin Williams, unfortunately, passed away, taking his own life
11 years.
in
11 years ago.
2014 at age 63. Yeah. For me, well, let me I'll tell you why, really why I chose this film, and then I'll ask you for your thoughts on it before I tell you, how I kind of rate the film. But I chose this film because seeing it with my kids was a blast. And seeing it with my kids, actually, I should say kid, because one of my kids wasn't born yet. Seeing it with my itty bitty bitty kid would have been like something that was important to me that I could share with them, even though they were too little to understand it, right? Whether it was
Mm.
watching and probably watching it on television many years later, because they wouldn't have seen it in 2006. But many years later, watching with them on television. And, you know, everything about museums I love. I love the idea of preserving history, but I love it more importantly, I love the idea of keeping history alive and making sure that stories are told and making sure that we preserve history, even the good, even the bad stuff, right? Good and bad, making sure we preserve it. And if you kind of think about the idea here that the museum comes alive at night because of some secret magical power, but it comes alive when you're interested in it. And the way the film ends with more people coming to the museum, that also keeps all of the exhibits and all the stories alive. So that's something that really resonates with me. And that's why I picked this film to go on the Wheel of Film. I think it's quite well done. I'll get to my rating in a minute, but James, tell me what you think about Night at the Museum.
Okay, okay. I like the concept and I like the movie. I like how it's set up. I think unfortunately, I don't think there's enough humor. I think like that when it does, it comes from Teddy's character, and not from Larry. Um, so that's a bit of a downfall for me. It, let's go by that first. Is the Larry character? I think Ben Stiller is probably the worst part about this movie. I think everybody else, except for his son is bad. They're the two characters. You take them out. I'd rather have Paul Rudd as the Larry character. I think it needed a bit more of a
Mm,
quirky thing
mhm.
because he's doing like I said this. He's doing a Ben Stiller,
Yep.
and that's the problem because everybody else, you have all the supporting cast are excellent. Like Rebecca, you could have had anyone. She's not
Yeah.
in it long enough. But everybody else, you have the Dick Van Dyke lot, I suppose you want to call that, and then of course, Robbie Williams is he's underutilized with his comedy. It's like
He is.
they didn't let him do that ad lib he does sometimes, and you think he's done some great even at this time some great children's comedy, and it's like they didn't want to take the notion of that screen time away from Ben Stiller, but Ben Stiller in this
Yeah.
movie is not funny.
No.
He doesn't do any comedic work. The best two in this is Owen Wilson and
Steve Coogan,
Steve T. Coogan. They
100%.
the shining light
They steal
because
the
they
show.
have because they have the funny moments and they play off each other when they're kind of well, it's stupid because they're little, funniest thing, and that's
Right
it. But
away. Yep.
yeah, and it's I don't. They could have had another person play Teddy Roosevelt, even though I do like Robbins because it would have been better for him to have because you're doing history. Give him a funny person to do,
Mhm.
like that because. Teddy Roosevelt is being a bit too serious, he's trying to be like as you like the mentor to it. It's like that, but the rest of it is it's fun. It's a fun family movie. You get to go on this little 2-night adventure on that. Does it have to be great? No. Is there plot holes? Yes. Do you need to go into them? You don't need to rip them apart. You don't.
Mhm.
It's not that kind of movie. I can understand why it wouldn't win awards because it's not there to win awards. It's just a little bit of under 2 hours. Get your kids in, sit them down, and watch this museum come to life. What shouldn't come to life? It does what it's supposed to. Yeah. So apart from Ben Stiller, like it's a Ben Stiller movie when you don't really need Ben Stiller in it. That is it. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. For me. I like the movie. I would probably now my age would probably switch over to another channel. Unfortunately, it
Mm.
wasn't one of
Mhm.
mine favorite at the time. I would give it. Oh, and this is probably me being a bit harsh. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
That's
That's being
okay.
because it just lacks. I'm just not a Ben Stiller fan. I'm not. It was at that, that time when it was either Ben Stiller or Adam Sandler. Like that. It was like that. And I would go, yeah, I'd rather have the kind of the stupidity and a bit of slapstick now and again from Adam Sandler, where Ben
Mhm.
Stiller, I went through what he does, and I was like, you know what? I probably only like two of your movies, and they're like one of them is what you said earlier, Zoolander, where he's been a bit silly, a bit stupid. But even that, he's been silly because of his character silly, not what he brings to the screen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on this, I would have loved it. Like I would have had a different cast. Like I said, Paul Rudd. I think he would have done a better job. I think he's got that kind of, when he's comedic, he like plays that straight comedic. I think he does it better than now, because we know what movies he went into. Then
Mhm.
yeah, Ben Stiller, unfortunately. And the kid, not dissing him
I
because he
know.
didn't do anything. He's just a bit bland. He's
He
just
is.
like, oh, give me something, like that. And it just feels like it was cut too much. There's too
Mhm.
much cut out of it, and that's it. And like, what's his name? Rami. Oh,
Rami
what's his name?
Malek.
Yeah, you're like, he's the main instigator for the tablet, and
Mhm.
he's again, you're not into it. He's not things. The chase at the end is a bit too quick, but
It
then
ends
you
very
get,
quickly. It's like, "Oh,
but then
okay,
you
push a
get,
button." Yeah.
why, if anybody's not seen the out bits, he doesn't get him arrested. They go back to work
I
for him as
know.
the cleanup, because I'm guessing, how would you
It's a kids
explain?
film, I
Yeah,
guess.
why would you? Yeah, they're not going to get arrested, because how would you also explain they stole a magic tablet that makes the museum come to life? Um, yeah, it's not that. So it's there. It's okay. It's not one I would ever look out for. I think they milked it with the other. I think, is it two? Is it three or four? Is it
It's
three? Is it just
3.
three? Is it just
It's
three?
3, well, it's 3 sequels.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's
and
yeah,
they're all kind of, they're just doing things. I think one of them, when they Akram Ma dad, I can't remember the actor, the
Ben
another British
Kingsley,
actor,
Sir
you
Ben.
know, is, yeah, they kind of, they make it a little bit more comedic, but that's it. And I think, yeah, it's just, they milked it, didn't they? They milked their little bit of success they had with it. So it's not bad. It's just, it's a very mid one for me. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's mid movie, but you can still enjoy it for a children's movie.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's it.
I agree with that.
Oh,
That's a really fair assessment.
oh, we
Jay,
but, but, but well, we've got Jay's. Oh, Jay's gone in there. So yeah.
awesome.
So uh, he Jay Wood, I gave it a solid 6. I really enjoyed it. How the fun and wholesome it was. The writing can be a little bit loose, but it was not a huge deal.
Mhm.
Oh, he's going on. You can do this one,
Yeah.
Sandy. Go on.
I really like that it was a story of a dad trying to make his son proud. Often we think of kids trying to make their parents proud, but as a new dad, I could really relate to this theme. Definitely recommend and will watch it anytime I see that it is on.
No, yeah,
Awesome. Jay, thanks
uh,
so much for joining and for sharing.
yeah,
What's
definitely.
so I'm putting you down solids. I have to keep track here. Jay has a
6.
6. So, and I'm going to land right in between or no, actually, a little higher, sorry.
Little.
So you gave it a 5, Jay gave it a 6, and I gave it a 6.5. Um, for all the reasons I've already said, I do love this film, and it means a lot to me. I love the idea, in addition to the theme that Jay talked about, which is a parent trying to make their kids proud. I love the idea, and this was kind of the Teddy part um, of the film, is to solve your problems. Don't rely on other people. Figure it out yourself. Grab your greatness. Be that person on whom greatness is thrust, not the person who was born to greatness. And it's also a little bit, okay, for the nerd in me, the book nerd in me, it's a little bit of brains versus brawn, especially when Larry has to go to the library and learn all the things that he learns to try to, you know, help help get him through the night essentially, but also in the end learning the code word. Now there are probably 100 different code words, by the way. Dakota probably wasn't the only code word. Um, but that was really important that he learned that from a book. Um, the kind of easy solution at the end, which you already pointed out, when all the animals are running through the park. at the end, just turn the tablet again and they all go back. Really? It was that easy? There was nothing else to it.
Mhm.
And then the other kind of easy solution was, yeah, what happened to the bad guys? The bad guys end up cleaning up the museum. You know, not the greatest writing. Um, I give it huge kudos for the special effects. I think that it's quite impressive what they did with the scale as well as with the animals. We didn't talk a lot about the lions and the tigers, and um, I think it was incredibly well done. The monkey, I don't like the character of Dexter, and
No,
they
I
make it
don't.
that
Yeah,
way.
saying that, I forgot
Yeah,
about that. Yeah, he gets a bit samey, a bit
yeah.
repetitive. Yeah, it was like I get it. Yeah, you're playing that joke, but yeah.
I don't need that
Mm.
annoying little character. I agree with you. Sadly, the kid is not utilized well, to put it that way, the kid actor, and yeah, for me, Owen Wilson and Steve Coogan absolutely steal the show as they do in the sequels as well. I think they're the best part of these films, along with Robin Williams, sadly, who we lost way too soon. Um, we could have had a lifetime of Robin Williams, and I know there are other films on the Wheel of Film, um, that he's in. I know that I put the Dead Poets Society on the Wheel of Film. I'm sure there might be one or two others where we may get to see Robin Williams again. Um, but for me, great film to watch with kids. Really cool concept, and you know, watch the film with your kids and then go to a museum and just chat about it and chat about all the what ifs. What if
But
these
not
guys?
that museum, because they'd be like, "Where's that? Where's
Yeah, go
that?"
to your local history museum and talk about the history that can come alive. And it doesn't come alive because of magical tablets. It comes alive because we keep telling the stories. And that's what I'm all about. And that's why I'm all about Film Club, because we get to talk about these kinds of stories.
Yes, it was a good one. Like it is a. What was that? Sorry, we had a bit of a dark one and a little bit of fun one, but I suppose it's still Halloweenish. But the next one, we have some rodents. That's all I have to say. Some oversized giant rodents. So maybe we could play on that. It's got a Halloween theme. It's got some rodents in it,
Well, people like
hasn't
to
it?
dress in costume. I mean, there are enough characters for next week's that, like, kids dress up like
Yes.
pirates and kids dress up like cavaliers or whatever you call Inigo Montoya. You know,
Mm,
um, it's fun. It's a
yes,
fun,
but
another fun family film.
guys, if you weren't here last week for the wheel, it's now Jay's the only one left. Jay's partner is the only one left now because, and I'm going to play the trailer again, even though it's probably one of the worst trailers I've ever seen. It is a bad trailer, to be honest. This is like, I was like, I even looked, the only one I could find that was even better, but it was really tacky, still the same, was the 30th year anniversary that was done years ago. And I was like, oh, it's still bad. So, guys, if you weren't here, this is next week's movie. And we're going to play the trailer.
Grandfather's here.
Can't you tell me I'm sick? He'll pinch my cheek. I hate that.
Maybe he won't.
Hey, how was this sickie? Huh? I brought you a special present.
What is it?
It was the book my father used to read to me when I was sick, and I used to read it to your father. And today, I'm going to read it to you.
It was a time when life didn't seem so complicated.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
What?
What?
I'm killing myself once we reach the honeymoon suite.
Wouldn't that be nice?
A courtly age of gentle conversation.
I will always come for you.
But how can you be sure?
This is true love.
Oh no. Is this a kissing book?
No, actually, there was a lot of treachery, peril, and revenge.
Prepare to die.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
There were affairs of state.
But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
And affairs of the heart.
My Wesley will always come for me.
Your Wesley is dead.
I've seen worse.
Bye-bye, boy.
Have fun storming the castle.
It's more than turning.
What's the difference? We've got him.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Goodbye.
It's a story of love. A tale of adventure. It's as real as the feelings you feel.
We're kissing again.
Someday you may not mind so much.
The Princess Bride. Not just your basic, average, everyday, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, ho-hum fairy tale.
That is one of the. Oh, what happened there? Hello?
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
That is what
Hello.
I know. But
Am I back?
Yeah, I'm back. No, I went. That is one of the worst trailers, though. I think
It
I've
is a terrible
ever.
trailer.
The worst thing is like Jay was right. It gives everything away. And that
feels
was the
older than it
theater
is.
release. And yeah, and it's
It seems
they
like a
must have gone.
1960s trailer, you know?
Yeah, and I hate the music is like, you know, if you had to like, oh, that's like a stock footage trailer, like music or whatever it is, terrible. It's like, and I was like, that can't be the real one. Like that was one I showed last week, and I was like, damn it, that was it. I was like,
That was it. There was
yeah,
no other. Oh my
there was
gosh.
no other. It was like there was no like sneak
Oh my
like
gosh.
peek. It was like, no, that was the original release. I was like, oh, it's got to be better. And I searched and I couldn't find anything. I was like, that is a terrible, but at least anybody's seen that movie. No, it's not that bad. It's
Not that bad. It's a great film. It's a great
if
film.
if I saw that, I would not. I'd be like, what?
Seriously,
is it?
who would
There's
ever watch that film?
Yeah, it
Seriously.
is terrible. Oh, yeah, Peter Cook. Yeah, Peter Cook's in it. Yeah, he couldn't have been with us that much longer. But yeah, it's a bit of a fun one with The Princess Bride. Thank you
Yay.
to my girlfriend.
Thank you, Jade.
Yeah, to be picking it. It was her pick. So that was good. I can guarantee if this comes up, it'll be, you know, Jade's partner's pick. And also, hopefully she's not listening. But what did your husband do? He wrote notes, didn't he? When it was
did. He
and I
just
made
literally
Jade do it.
text message.
I was like, no, that's the rule. You have to write notes. So
Yeah, while we were here, while we were talking, he wrote
Yeah.
a text, and it's, you know,
there we
just
go.
wasn't that much. It really wasn't that detailed, but
No.
yeah, he
Yeah.
shared
So
why
yeah,
he chose that film.
so yeah, so it's happened. That was now the precedent. So now Jade's got to write some notes. Let's say that. It wasn't the best first impressions. No, literally, yeah,
No,
it is bad.
it's
Yeah,
not.
that yeah. If somebody said that to me now, watch that, and then they gave that trailer, I'd be like, you're taking the piss, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's not great, but I think this is going to be interesting because next week, if Jade, you got to be better by then. This is his first watch. And I'm kind of excited. I get like when we get ones like they people will go, they're geeky, nerdy classics. I think this goes into that category of like, but it's got everything. So yeah, it's a good one. Let's say
You have to. It's part of your nerd card.
Yeah.
Like if you really are going to be.
So was it on the will originally? Was it one of?
I don't know, but both of us
Hang on, look.
would have put it on here. Either of us
Have a
would
look.
put it on.
Let's have a look. I say it was taken off, but I don't mind that. That's good. Let's have a look. The Princess, isn't it? Let's go right down. If I didn't put it on, I would have been told off. Oh, literally. So yeah. We don't know. Oh no, it's yours. It was your pick. Jay, it says you actually watched it. It does say you watched it. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you put your fingers in. But yeah, it would have been there. If I didn't put this on, I would have been, it would have been a seriously telling off. That there's movies. Is that movies on there? Well, it wasn't my pick. Why wasn't your pick? Well, Sandy got there first, or Jay got there first. You know, like that's what I get told. So yeah. Otherwise, we introduced another 2 movies last time from our conversation talks, and now I'm trying to think of what movies are on their things. Now we've got one about kind of history, things like that. We both, I think you definitely put it on. Did you put it on before me? National Treasure. That's our like secret little guilty thing, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure I would have put it on my first round with this film. This film and National Treasure, I always think together.
I was like, if you guys have what's Me TV? What's Me TV?
So METV. It's like it's oldies. It's like good
okay.
films and television shows like I Love Lucy and the Dick Van Dyke Show, and
Young Frankenstein. That's a great classic.
Abby something. What was the name on the brain? Abby Normal? You got me an abnormal brain.
I haven't watched that for ages. It's a great.
It's very dry comedy. I love it.
Graded it wrong. Ooh, that's it. But
Jay,
as you're here,
Jay, wait a minute, Jay.
Oh, hold it.
Have you seen Young Frankenstein or Frankenstein? Jay, we have to know if you've seen Young Frankenstein.
Also, we're talking about. I kind of want to watch the new Frankenstein. I'm kind of intrigued. Like, so yeah. Oh, he's never watched it. Never.
Oh, all right. Hopefully, it's on the wheel. I don't think.
I don't know if that is. I don't think it is on the wheel.
I don't think
Rocky
it is.
Rocky Horror. Sandy. Yes.
It gets on my nerves.
No, but we watched it.
Yeah, but God, it gets on my nerves.
Jay. I'm going to keep going. Jay, you watch this. But anyway, on that, now I'm going to say this isn't me. They've changed some of the background colors.
Oh, lovely.
We've gone a bit of bluey pink.
It's very French. Looks like the French flag in the back. The tricolor.
There we go. So yeah, but yeah, the new Frankenstein looks very interesting. But Jay, are you ready? We're gonna do it until Jay's ready. Jay, you ready?
Jay, you ready?
Ready. I'm gonna shuffle it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daryl wants a Western. I want a Western. We've got so many Westerns on here.
We all want Westerns.
And we've not had a Western. That's it.
I'll
Ready.
go with that.
Sandy, you ready?
I am so ready.
High Noon. I don't think High Noon's on here. But we do have Western picks. So we know that. But anyway, as always, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I don't know this one.
It's one of mine. Then
I don't know that one.
Yes. I can't remember the director of this. Let's just say it like that. The Duelist. Let me get it up. This is a very classic movie, The Duelist. Let me get up a thing, and then it's like a 70s movie. 77. There we go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so this is Harvey Keitel movie. And it's not what you would expect from that. And who directed it? Oh, one of these Scots, isn't it? Ridley Scott.
Ridley or Tony?
Ridley, yes. Ridley or Tony. It's Ridley Scott. So what we do now is we're going to get a trailer and we'll show the trailer. So then you'll understand. Yeah, let me get the trailer up. Let me see if this is
it kind of Western? Could it be a Western?
No,
not that kind of duelist.
No, not that at all.
No.
Let's see. Here we go. Is that going to be a good one? Let me just mute myself. Always wait. Have a right, I think this one would be good. Looks like it's a good one. Here we go. As you've never seen it, I'm guessing, Jay, have you seen it? If Jay says I've seen it,
he said he's never seen it. No,
never seen it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
it's Keith Carradine, as in Kung Fu.
The duelist demands satisfaction. Honor for him is an appetite, an obsession to kill. No apology is accepted, no quarter given. Only death will satisfy honor.
You have insulted me! I have strained my patience in order not to do so. But I demand an apology.
Strife without reason, a quarrel pursued for its own sake.
Ferro intends to kill you. Gentlemen, prepare to advance.
Nobody understands why you fight with Arnold. I believe you feed your spite on him with no more sense than a nasty, blood-sucking louse.
If he so earnestly desires to kill me, he will kill me. Damn it, kill him! Keep away from him. Keep ahead of him. Put your trust in Bonaparte.
With this ring, I renounce love. And make do with you. You were the one I always wanted. You who's
The enemies of reason have a certain blind look. He has that look, don't you think?
I wonder if the same production company
There we
did
go.
the trailer for The Princess Bride. It kind of had that same feel to it. Hey, Albert
It's got
Finney
yes, yeah.
from
It's
Miller's
not. It's
Crossing.
oh yes, there you go. I think this is our first Harvey Keitel one, then, isn't it?
I think it
I
has.
did
Like,
not
okay,
recognize it's the mustache, isn't it? It's got
did
that.
we have a Harvey Keitel anywhere? I mean,
Mm.
we had him in.
Mm,
I mean,
I
well,
don't know.
we would have him in Pulp Fiction, but like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know when like what year it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, 1801. So yeah,
Goodness,
so bang
there's a
in.
lot going on there.
Yes, so like that. But this is it's very. It's got. I don't want to give it away, but it's got a very entanglement of a story of like of it's. It starts off the duelist and things like that, but yeah, Ridley Scott. Yes. So how we done it? But this is one of the one I think people say is a classic. I would say it's one of those ones people would go, oh, this is one of the top movies of all time. It's one of those ones that are very cinema. It's cinema, like that. It's got costume design, fighting like that, but with the story very thing. But it's not a fast-paced movie. Let's say that there are moments in it that are very, with the jewels and all that. But it's expanded upon time. Let's say that. So you have to bear with that time period of things like that. But yeah, it's I know it was one of the Scots, couldn't remember which one it was, but yeah, it's like a theatre movie. Let's say that
like
with a jewel, things like that. But yeah, you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. That's it. I think I'm gonna call it. I think Sandy's gonna like it because you like your history, and I think Jay, you're gonna think it's a bit outdated. Let's say that. I think that's gonna be something like that. But
I'm looking up Edward Fox, who's also in this film, and I knew I had seen his name elsewhere. He's in Battle of Britain. He's in A Bridge Too Far. He's in The Day
Oh,
of
there's
the
loads of
Jackal.
British.
He's
Yeah.
in a lot of them. He's in, let's see what else. And then he's in a lot of Miss Marples. I love my Miss Marples. He's M. He's M. At least in one Bond film. He's M in Never Say Never Again.
He's got that very British look.
Looks like he was only M once.
Okay.
Um,
What was
oh
that one?
God, he was in The Dreadful Robin Hood. Yeah, he's just everywhere. And he's still with us. He was born in 1937 and looks like he was in The Gentleman television series just last year. So he's still working in his, what is this, 88 years old this year?
Yeah.
Wow. Good on him, as you guys
So
say.
this is another one. I think we've got the list is now this 70s movies are the number, isn't it? We've got a lot of 70s movies now.
We've got quite a few. I mean, we're
that's
actually
got to be on
kind
the
of,
list, isn't it?
we're spanning out. We've had a few past the 2000s now. We've had, I'm always for black and white. We could do with a few more black and white old.
Yes,
oldie,
we got them on there, but we've
goodies.
not. We've only had one, and that was your Dinner for Two.
And we had Rommel.
Rommel,
was
yes,
black and
Rommel,
white.
yes. I can't remember any. There's not. Yeah, there's a lot on there, but never not a Western. Not a Western.
Sink the
I'm sorry.
Sink the Bismarck.
Spink the Bismarck.
Spink the Bismarck. I know.
But no Western, still no Western. But at least we got no Napoleonic Wars, I suppose, like that. So there we go, a little bit of history.
I think war films
and it's
are
got
dominating.
to be. It's guaranteed. It's better than Napoleon. Guaranteed. I will die on that hill.
The Birth of Film Club, our 4-hour rant on Napoleon. Although we did such a comprehensive review of that film, like it was like we were there taking notes, and I was not taking notes, but yeah, no, I don't know where my brain was. We'll have to categorize them. I think we probably are almost at like war films 50%, everything else 50% of film club. But war makes a good topic for film. So that's why more war films are made. I could really do with a really good old war movie made today. Like a Revolutionary War film, something, I could if they would do it well, but they won't. So we have the new Ken Burns to look forward to, The Revolution. That'll be coming out soon. And I get to be at our local public television station for the premiere. Our local historical society is doing a big gala thing kind of event for the premiere of The Revolution next year. It's next year, but I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, just on the jewel list, it's based on a true story.
Oh,
true
really?
Events.
Okay.
Yes, so it's actually based on true story. So that's it. Probably when Ridley Scott was doing actually good movies. Oh. But yeah, it's back when he actually could do. Oh my God, Napoleon's Ridley Scott, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Oh my God, it is
100%.
actually is. Oh yes.
Yes, remember?
Yeah.
I know you've tried to wipe it from your mind.
The only thing I remember, and it's actually quite good, is one battle scene on the ice. That's it, and that's probably the only good bit on the.
They did it quite well. I do like the
the battle scenes. Yeah,
filming of it. Not the. Okay, now it's going to force me to look up Ridley Scott to find the Duelist was nominated for some films. Okay,
films
now, other than Gladiator and The Martian. So I give him The Martian 100%. That's like his, for me, the number one. And Gladiator.
What we're gonna disagree when that comes on, because Jay doesn't like it, does he? He said he didn't take it.
He's going to give it another view. He said he promised he was going to give it another view. But holy moly, this is a long list of films here. And
What
yeah,
from Ridley Scott?
yeah, okay, so let's
I'm guessing in the 80s, like that.
G.I.
It's like
Jane, no.
oh,
Thelma
God,
and
I think
Louise, I know it was a huge hit. I don't like that film at all, but I know.
it's not on the list. It's not. Let Jay put it there.
No,
Jay, did you sneak
thankfully.
it in?
And neither is G.I. Jane. And then there's Gladiator. Okay, I'm good. I'm totally good with Gladiator. Hannibal.
No.
Black Hawk Down. I really do like Black Hawk Down. I do like Oh, he did The Gathering Storm. Okay, there is some redemption here. He did The Gathering Storm.
Yeah, he does good, and then he just does awful. Then he does good, and then he does awful. But
And then
I
he
did watch
did
everybody wanted Gladiator. I know what
Marion
I've
Gang.
not watched Gladiator 2 yet. I've not even
No,
bothered.
I have not.
It's just
then he
like people
did
said, I'm like, oh, it's gonna upset me watching it.
Andromeda
Not Thelma and
Strain.
Louise.
Never saw it. Body of Lies. Never saw it. Then Into the Storm. Awesome too. He does
He did
Churchill well.
There was a one he did. What did you say back? There was a TV series that he did.
The Andromeda Strain. Did you like that?
No, it's not that. No, there's one recently where he did again. He loves androids, doesn't he? He loves an android.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it was a TV series, and he got cancelled after like two. I think maybe two or maybe one.
He's doing Alien Earth now.
Yeah. There was one before that.
Echo Valley.
No.
Prime Target.
No.
Alien. Napoleon. There it was.
No, it's before Napoleon.
Kaleidoscope.
Oh, what was it?
That's a TV series, and then Raised by Wolves. Don't know that.
That's it. Right? Yes, that's it. Raised by Wolves.
Oh, that's a
really good TV series.
That's about androids.
About androids on sci-fi. Really great. I was really enjoying it, and then they cancelled it because nobody got it. And I was like, oh, they were building up something, and he did it really, really well. But the best thing about it, he made the alien planet look really bizarre. This could be
like
an alien
it should
planet.
Be a different planet. Yeah.
So that was good, but he had a concept, and I liked the concept. I thought it was getting there, and then nobody watched it, so it got cancelled. But I was like, oh, it's a shame because I actually did like it. But I think it was at that point when he started doing, oh, you're getting a bit too hit and miss, and it was just off there. But
well, I didn't realize he did the Ken Branagh Poirot, the Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, did he?
He produced.
I don't mind that. I don't mind
those. Good. They were good fun.
All of those were like or there was what's it what's the last one called? What's the last one called?
The Death on the Nile.
Plus. No, that was second one. Yeah, definitely.
I know. Hang on.
It was Oriental, Death on the Nile, and
oh my God, it's killing me. But he didn't do that one because it's not on the list. Hang on.
Oh, isn't it?
Okay, my books.
Go on.
Haunting in Venice.
That's it. They are good. I like them movies. I would watch them again. I think you need a time between them so you would forget what's going on. But they actually are entertaining movies.
I like wonderful? Ken Branagh. He can do no wrong in my eyes. He really can.
But they are good. They are quite good.
Oh, he did the he's done a lot. Let's just say he's done a lot. So there's probably half and half. Maybe.
But it was him and Tony. And Tony got there from he did some good. He did Top Gun, didn't he? So
what did you think about Prometheus? Were you a yes or a no?
No.
Okay.
He went. Hate saying it. I'm gonna Alien. I watched it yesterday, so I get it. It's on BBC iPlayer, so I watched it. I was like, no, I'll watch it. And then Aliens. I really do like. They're completely separate, and I like how it's cat and mouse, and then just full.
I do too.
Kick-ass Marines. I think they're both things. Alien 3. It shouldn't be a movie. It's terrible. There's good concept on it, but the killing off characters and then the ending is awful. Alien Resurrection. I don't mind it as a movie, except for it's to the alien bit where they're chasing them. It's like 10 minutes. It's done and dusted. Otherwise, on that, it's not bad. The rest of it is it's just gone. It was throwing money at something that didn't make sense, and it was just bad screenwriting. It's just all over the place. It looks good, it draws you in, and I say that like with like Dune is one of the movies that I don't like, and I don't like Dune or Dune 2 because it looks great, it feels great, it looks there, it's just a bit messy, and I think that's even with the original Dune, they did the same. It's just a bit messy, it's not tight enough, they needed like that. So it's like where oh, it looks great, it's sci-fi, but yeah, it's not like Prometheus and the other ones. Yeah, it's not bad. I started watching, I must say, that Alien Earth. I don't mind it. I thought it was good. I've not watched all of it yet, to be honest. I think it's finished now. But it was interesting, but it was interesting in a way that you can pick up your phone and don't have to worry about it. And that's the problem with it. It doesn't make you go,
Okay.
I need to watch this.
You're not
I need
really
to be
paying attention
drawn in.
to it.
Yeah, you're not paying. It's made for the pick up your phone or tablet era. It's not there.
Oh,
It's
that's a bummer.
good, and it's nice. It's good, but there's parts of it where you could go to make yourself a cup of tea and come back, and you wouldn't miss anything because you would just drop in. So that's it. But otherwise, yeah, it's okay. But
So Jay liked the
it's a-
Dunes.
yep.
He said he liked. I've never read the book, so
A lot of
I've
people
never
say
watched
it's
any
very
of the films.
hard. It's very hard, the books. I would try, but Dune, like I think was it oh, I forgot. Is it 1970? Is it late 1970s or 1980s? Like, I can't remember the one they did. It tells the story already, and I don't think they need to do it again. It's okay, but like this one, it just it's too. They're trying to make it grand, and I just don't think it's the music in it. I love the music. I love the things, but yeah, it's just too much. I think, yeah, more style. Yes,
Well,
that's
he's
it. I love Johnson.
an auteur, right? Like Denny Villeneuve, whatever his name. Sorry to butcher his name, but he like wanted to put his stamp on it, right? As
Yeah,
far
but
as
it
I
looks good.
know.
I must say, it looks great. And I say it looks great. It feels great. The music, when I first watched it, I was like, "Oh, this got to be turned up. It's great." But it's just lacking. It's just and people say the books go more in depth on the building, and I'm like, well, that's when it should just be done a book. If they can't give it to the screen, they've tried so multiple times, and I think with the next ones, people are going to get confused because then it goes into the Children of Dune, and it like there's I think there's two TV series. One was called The Children of Dune, and there was another one like in the I think they're like in the 90s, and it's such a mess. They just try to carry on the story, and you're just like, my brain isn't. I'm not dumb enough to understand what's going on. Like, your brain just goes, I'm supposed to be understanding something now, and I just don't get it. And then your brain just kind of clicks in. You're like, this is so overcomplicated. It's just not making sense. So I think a lot of people in the next one aren't going to get it. They're not going to get it. I don't think if they go by the story, like, because it just gets a bit. Oh, it gets a bit odd. It gets a bit odd. That's it. But I didn't mind. They did a prequel. On TV. Oh, something about the prophet. I think it was called The Prophet or Prophecy, like about the women, like the because they can do the voice like things, and it's about how that started. It was okay, and unfortunately, they must have got agreed that they're going to have so many seasons, so they didn't gear it up to make you interested to watch season 2. It was like a continuation. So it's like, you have to wait to find out what's going on. And I was like, if you don't do that within the next couple of months, people aren't going to care because
No
that
one's
show
interested after that. Yeah.
It was like a show of like 10 episodes that should have gone into like 4, and then they should have had a break, and that's it. Like you have it like in America, you have like a shows that are like every week, and then they have like a 2-week break for football.
A hiatus. Yeah.
And it's like, that's what they needed. And it's just like, yeah, it was just like, I was like, you know what? This show's not that bad. I want to know what's happening. But now I'm just like, I'm just over it. I'm not bothered because it wasn't that gripping. it was good, but otherwise from that, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it's a shame.
And Jay shouting out Hans Zimmer. Yes, yes, and
Yes.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Always good.
Exceptional music.
We should actually look how many what the musics are. I think Williams is probably up there. He's got to be there. He's got to be things like that. Oh, talking about John Williams, my kid keeps on singing Jurassic Park opening theme.
I thought you were going to say Jesus Christ Superstar for a minute.
Oh, no.
There. I was going to say that.
The opening,
you know, like Weber.
You know the opening theme to
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
There
He's never seen the
movie. In Jurassic Park.
But he just sits there and we're like, he heard it once.
But the raptor will come in. There's a whole thing about how evil some of the.
But he did he heard it once. He was asked the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song on Spotify, and that came on. Don't know how that got mixed up, Thomas the Tank Engine and Jurassic Park. And now he was going around just singing it. And I was like, and I didn't know that he heard it. And I was like, how do you know that? And he was just like, ha, because I know things. But then he did it, heard it once, did the whole tune in one. Like, listen, did the whole score. And I was like, no. And I was like, how does he know that? He must know that. And they're like, yeah, apparently he didn't. He's listened to it once. I was like, did he just do it a day? She went, no. It was like days ago. And I was like, what is going on? But yeah, and I was like, I can't wait to let him watch Jurassic Park. And I've been told, no, not at the moment. Too young. I was like,
yeah, just a few scenes are a little too gushy. But I every year for my birthday, I request that my daughter, who plays every musical instrument there is almost, I request a song for my birthday. So a few years ago, when she was learning the cello, I requested the theme from Jurassic Park. And then when she was learning the acoustic guitar, I requested Here Comes the Sun. And then when we bought her electric guitar, I requested Sweet Child of Mine, and she hit all of them. Every request she's carried out.
Oh, that's it. So if she learns the harmonica and we get for a few dollars more, there we go. That'd be a good one.
Oh,
or no, that's
that's on
that's good and bad and ugly.
That's a good, bad, the ugly. Yes. Okay. What's a few dollars more? What is that?
Oh no, I can't give it away.
Okay, don't give it away. Okay.
The only reason because I can't give it away is because it's there's online. So fist for a few dollars more is a clock, a pocket watch. And there's a thing, and they do it, but then it gets into like the harmonica kind of kind of moment. But the part of the movie is all about this clock. It's like, that so I can't give it away if that things. But now this is where this is the thing, because I always say, like, because there's fistful of dollars, few dollars more, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, and they're the same, supposed to be the same character, supposed to be a trilogy, but Good and the Bad and the Ugly is actually not by them how they got moved, is actually how they got made is actually the first movie.
I thought it was. See, this is my problem with seeing movies so late. I thought it was the first movie.
No, it's Fistful of Dollars.
Fistful of Dollars was made first. Okay, I always thought the Good, the Bad, the Ugly was made first.
No, Good and the Bad, the Ugly was the one that went boom. But Good and the Bad and Ugly in the time scales of how the years is that because Good and Bad and the Ugly is set in the Civil War.
Okay.
And that's it. And you can know that if anybody's seen it in the Western Geeks, they know it because he gets his poncho in Good and Bad and Ugly. That's it. But yeah, it's things. But yeah, we're gonna have to get. We're gonna have to get Western.
So I'm not missing the last film. I'm missing the middle film then, because I haven't seen A Few Dollars More. So I'm missing technically the middle film. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Fistful of Dollars.
Fix that.
Yeah, I always go. This is the worst thing is if it ever comes back, pick what is my Western. If I don't pick one of them three, I'm like, oh, what do you go by? What do you go by? So that's it.
Tombstone.
No, Tombstone.
Tombstone is fun for me. No,
it is actually about, but it's not the great.
Actually, The Unforgiven.
Yeah, Unforgiven. Yeah, Clinton. It's got to be a Clinton one. It has to be. There's other ones, like what's it called? Sucker, Where's My Dynamite or something like that, or the original Django. I like that. And that's it. Get a good old Mexican one in there. But yeah, it's
I like me some Val Kilmer in a hat. I love Doc Holland.
Yeah, he's
Val
good
Kilmer
in
in
that.
Tombstone.
A
He's
Man
really
Called
good.
Horse. Yeah, I don't think Man Called Horse. We've got that. I didn't want to put too many on.
Well,
I
we
do
just
like
put
my spaghetti.
the Magnificent Seven.
Yes, we
put
didn't
on there
realize that
last
was on
week.
there.
We didn't. I didn't
And
realize.
oh my god, I can't remember how many there is of them. There's a Return. There's the Ride. I mean, we have it. Actually, we actually don't have the Wild Bunch on there, or Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. I don't think.
Raindrops keep falling. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop singing now. I will stop singing. It's Jay's fault.
Singing with Sandy. There we go.
Someone said Jurassic Park, and Jay said Hans Zimmer, and now I have to see. Okay, because you mentioned so John Williams, but who wrote like all of those? Like before John Williams, there were all of those themes, right? So the theme from Magnificent Seven, like there was another
They had
guy.
their own studio guys, didn't they? Most of them, the studios had their own like companies,
Elmer
I suppose you want to call it.
I don't know who Elmer Bernstein is.
But I'm guessing, like, because now it was literally, I think it was probably because of George Lucas. No, we'll go out to somebody and then they do the movie score for us. Before that, I think it was all, before like the 60s, it's got to be they were all part of the studio clan, like that. And even like, but the 30s, 100%, they were like, kind of like, I suppose you got to get that, the jingle guys, aren't they? Really, not like that, but they're really classical.
So let's see. Movie themes.
It's not, it is a trilogy. It is a trilogy. It actually is. Look it up, Daryl. 100%. I would die on that hill. It is actually classed as a trilogy. Watch it. What's the name? What's the guy who did it? Directed them all. I forgot his name. He actually said before he died, they will be always classed as a trilogy. They're literally, it's Blondie, The Man with No Name, Man with No Name trilogy.
Sergio Leone.
That's it, Sergio Leone. Before he died, he said, yeah, they're actually, they are a trilogy. The Man with No Name. Because it only gets one name in the movie, and that's Blondie. And that's it. That's it.
What else did he make? Sergio Leone.
Oh, he did like that.
Let's see. Wikipedia. Good old Wiki. He did. Oh dear God. He did Red Harvest, which was the book that, along with The Glass Key, became Miller's Crossing. Those Dashiell Hammett books. Oh my God. There's again, good movie, terrible books. So I guess
didn't he do Once Upon a Time
in the West?
No. Once Upon a Time. There are other Once Upon a Time.
In Hollywood?
No.
Okay, but he did. I'm just saying he did that. He did.
What's the other one? The New York one, or like Once Upon a Time in America? That's it. I think it's just called Once with
It's not on the list.
We did that then. Sorry.
Guess what? He turned down The Godfather. Oh yes, and then he did Once Upon a Time in America. Yes, he did.
There you go.
In 1984.
And Robert De Niro. Yeah.
Yep.
Robert De Niro, James Wood, Joe Pesci, Jonathan Connelly, isn't it? And that's it.
He had a couple of unfinished projects at the time of his death. Yeah. According to the biography, he really wanted to do like the ultimate Don Quixote. Oh, I would have loved that.
Don Quixote.
I love Don Quixote. According to this biography, he envisioned a contemporary adaptation of Don Quixote with Clint Eastwood in the role. Oh my God. Yeah. I could see that. I could totally see that.
Oh, Clint Eastwood, he's got to be, what, 96, 97 now?
Oh, goodness.
He's got to be. He's getting there. But yeah, he done it for not El Dorado. What was there was a TV program. What was it called?
Hang on, I'm going all over the place now. You're making me move to. So Clint Eastwood born
Silverado.
Silverado. He's 85. Clint Eastwood is, I'm sorry, 95. 95.
95.
He's
There we go.
95, so he's getting up there too.
That's it. Oh, that's it. We're losing them all. We're losing them all.
The good ones.
That's it. So, that's it. But we're etching for a western. But now we've got. Hold it. We've actually got 2 jewels in 2 movies.
We do.
We've got The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
We've got one of the two classic jewels. I guess
2 jewels. I mean, we do.
Yeah. And then The Duelist. So there we go. We've gone now full sword fighting. But this one, the next one, thank you to my girlfriend, it's got
Yay.
pirates, romance, a lot of kissing. Or is this a kissing movie? It's got a granddad reading a story. It's got a giant. It's got poison. It's got a magician.
Got a man in black.
It's got a man in black. Was it the Dread Pirate? The Dread Pirate Roberts, isn't it? Yeah. And oversized rodents.
Oversized rodents.
What's the forest
Got a
called?
castle.
Oh, what is it? The
Dark Forest, right?
Is it Dark Forest?
Just the Dark
Never gone.
Forest.
It's just Dark Forest. Okay, there you go. We're looking forward to that. But everybody, I'm guessing, except for Jay, everybody else in chat has seen Princess Bride. So, but on that, Sandy, you got anything else to add?
Okay, it says the primary forest location is called the Fire Swamp. I don't remember that. Do I remember
That's when
that?
they get into it. That's when they get into it, though. It's not that.
I thought we just called it the Dark Forest because every forest in a fairy tale is the Dark Forest. What do I have going on? Work. I am work. This is work week. Work.
Oh no. Oh no. That's
this week will be terribly busy. But I did a little walk this morning that eventually worked. Been having signal issues the last 2 days, but probably won't get out tomorrow. Got to do work tomorrow, but that's all good. It's all good. And what have you got going on now? You're playing Red Dead 2.
I know. I did online. I'm gonna go. It etched me in to want to do the actual storyline, the main story. But I didn't mind just going around hunting in doing westerns. The game got a western vibe going on. I will play more. It got me back into like, oh, dude, this is a great game. I also played. If anybody didn't see it, that Out of Sight. That was a great game.
I couldn't.
It was a blind girl's Sophie and the teddy bear, but the mechanics of the game were absolutely excellent because it was the point of view. You had the point of view of the teddy bear, and then you had the control. So it was the teddy bear's eyes, and then the girl would then move the girl. So you couldn't play it like a normal, like how you would normally play it on a controller. Like, because you can't, you normally run and walk, and your view does that. And it was so different. And then it did the axis changed on certain things. So you'd like that. It was clever. It was very, very clever. So, it was a game I would highly recommend if you kind of like those games. It wasn't that scary. It was just a bit creepy like that and certain bits, but it was a good puzzle. It was a good puzzle game. It was
good.
It wasn't overly complicated where you get, oh my God, this is frustrating the hell out of me. The only time I got stuck is because I didn't press the correct button on my controller.
Well, that's user error then.
Yeah, so that was it. That was the only time. But otherwise, for that, I've got another game I want to do where I think it's called Them. It's like a horror game, but it's a kid who's stuck in his playing old in his house. Then he has to play old arcade games to get out, and you have to play it in the game. And I was like, that might be quite fun to play. But otherwise, I'll play some Red Dead and other things. But it'll get there. But I'm probably going to be superly busy next week. So if I jump on, I'm going to jump on. This is again, as Sally said, this is busy time, and it's like that. So we'll get there. We'll get there until it goes a bit more quieter. But yeah, that's me for now. But I'm looking forward to Princess Bride and The
Yay.
Duelist, and that's it. So yeah, it'd be good. Yeah. So apart from that, Sandy, you're going to go for a walk then tomorrow? Are you going to go, or you
Probably
just
not. You know what? If I do,
no?
I do. I
Yeah.
probably won't. I'm
No.
trying not to. I have stuff to do around the house too. It's the time of year. So you put your tortoise away. We have to put the trees away. We have to like feed the trees, like do the our brand name here is Miracle Grow. This is not an advertisement for Miracle Grow, but it's the stuff we have to mix it up and
Yeah.
bucket the trees and make sure they're fully fed. And we did the seeding yesterday and the aeration of the lawn yesterday. And now my daughter's running around with the sprinkler, making sure the lawn gets all the, so it's putting the lawn in
we've
the
done
garden
that. Like.
to winterize it. Yep. It's ready.
We
We're
did
not
our
ready to turn
last
things off
chores.
yet.
That's
Yep.
it. Now, but let's see. Like I got some chili plants, and they keep on. They won't stop growing. I'm like, well, if the weather's not going to frost yet,
I know our roses have bloomed again.
Hmm?
And that is unheard of, like at this time of year, but it's just been so mild. The some of the perennials in the front of my house, after the end of July, I cut them all to the ground and they will have a second bloom. Like we'll have a whole second season for the perennials. But the back of the house is the roses. They bloom once and they're done. This year, they're all blooming again. So it's been a little weird, the weather, but yeah. And I also have my little portable greenhouse. I think I was telling you off stream that I bought a little portable greenhouse. So I have it now and I'm going to put that up tomorrow. And I put one up, took one up to my dad. So he has one for my parents' backyard. So yeah, I got to get out there because before I know it, like today was in the 60s and yesterday was in the 70s. Next week it'll be in the 30s. So I need to, we need to do what we need to do.
It's going to hit. The weather's going to change. It's going to be like, don't we sound old? We're going to go to the garden centre. That's
we're
what
talking
we're doing,
about the weather. I know. I yelled at someone at work yesterday. I said, do you realize we're sitting around talking about how cold it is in our office and how we sound like the old ladies down the hallway?
Yeah. I know when it's cold, my knees start to hurt.
That's what I was saying about my hand. I was like, my hand hurts. It's too cold in here. My arthritis. I know.
But everybody, great. Sort out your garden if you got a garden. But thank you all for popping in. It's been a very much appreciated. Jay, we hope you get enough lemon honey down to you so we can hear your amazing accent for next week for the Princess Bride.
Yay.
But until then, thank you, and we will see you next week for a great, fun, what do you call it? Adventure? Romance?
Oh, this is everything.
Pirate.
It's an adventure. It's a romance, and it's a family film. This is
I should try and get Jay to come on and just do a little voice. Okay,
I think she should. Please, Jay, come on.
Literally a 2-second, even if it's that. It's like, I love the movie. Bye now. She'll get so embarrassed. She's like that because we have. Everybody knows she's in fashion.
She knows me.
She did one. Yeah, but she did one interview once. And if that interview had to get pulled by her, it was so bad. I was like, why did you do that? Why did you say that? And she was like, yeah, it's going to be pulled. She gets embarrassing. If not, it's going to be written.
Because then it'll be 3 against 1.
There we go.
If Jay doesn't like it.
That's
Jay
it.
Doesn't
there
like
we
it.
go. Oh my God. If he does, we just have to ban him. Only kidding. Have a great one all, and we'll see you in the next film club. All right. Bye for now.